All right.
They say
No,
they say I'm not a pimp, but look at my hoes. They making my money on the streets and on the pole.
every time, Jesus Christ,
I'm back, guys.
every time.
What?
You know what?
What?
No, Josh
What happened?
says.
I'm a pimp named Slickback. All right, don't get mad at me.
Oh, is he singing?
Yes, exactly. You see,
What's wrong with
even
that?
Jonah knows. It's every stream he starts with something, but it's fine.
What's wrong with that? Oh, I saw that. It's definitely not silver for sure.
All right. Okay, so let's get started on this. What
I
was
think it's blue.
what is this thing? I'm trying to fucking.
Okay.
It's
So this is Airum Create. It's a group world building tool. It's sort of like a mini TTRPG in a sense of like it's a collaborative thing. We'll go through each step one by one. I'll explain how they all work.
overall thing. We're building a story of the world of a story that we're going to be maybe potentially D&Ding in.
Sorry, my cat. He dug his nail directly like in my spine, and I couldn't reach to get him unstuck.
Well, that's cats for you. They love you 1 minute, try to murder you the next.
No, this is no
No,
bastards.
he was just holding on because I picked him up.
So we have a total of 7 steps here.
Okay.
And then we have 2 additional learning steps. The learning steps is just going to help us get familiar with like the 3 phases that you go through for each step.
We'll put Crash Bandicoot for asses. Oh, fucking Josh. No, that's no problem.
So, sorry. So the way that each step is broken down, there are 3 phases. The first phase is timed ideating. In this phase, everyone would create 3 ideas or things that fit into each of these categories. You can create up to 3. Don't go past that.
Okay.
The second phase is collaborating. For that one, I collect all of the ideas. We would combine ideas that are sort of like similar enough to where they can be combined. And then the final phase is the voting. I'll show you how we do all of that as we're going through it on these practice phases.
No problem.
But the main thing that you need to know is for each of your ideas, you're going to click Add Card on each lists, and that's how you input your ideas. You want a separate card for each idea.
Okay, so with these, with putting stuff, guy in the back, do a flip. Shut up. God damn it. You just got here. Your ass just got here. Don't make me put your ass on timeout, guy in the back. No, but anyway. Sorry, now that's some guy who goes to my streams and Josh's streams and he just talks mad shit. So basically any ideas that we have specifically. Alright, so this is where I'm getting this from. Oh, excuse me. But alright, continue. But any idea that we have specifically that we want to add in, like I would say, like it's adding into a campaign, or is it?
So we're going to go through each of these steps, and it's slowly going to build up a setting that I can then go on to create a within. So this.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, Toby, your mic's doing the thing.
Oh shit. Better?
Yeah, there you go.
Should be.
Okay. So, yeah, so this isn't necessarily specific stories or anything like that. It does get a lot more granular at the later steps, but this is more so to create a world and then populate that world with cultures, people,
Movies, books. Got it.
that sort. The first 2 steps aren't going to actually be related to the campaign. These 2 steps are just to help us get familiar with the system as a whole, or like the Airum system. So I'll set a timer. I'll just do a 1-minute timer for these. And then when I say go, you can go ahead and start. On this first step, you're gonna write down what you think are the best books, movies, TV shows, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Video games, anything like that.
Okay.
So when I say go ahead and start inputting that, and then I'll show you how we do the voting and stuff after that, or after we do the.
Okay.
Everyone got that?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm putting 1 minute on the clock. 3.
Oh, it's a speed thing? Okay.
Each one's timed. We'll determine how much time we want for each one. So you can, some of them it gives recommended time. Some of them it's 1 to 3 minutes, 1 to 5, 2 to 9. So we'll adjust time to what we good.
Okay.
You don't have to get 3 ideas on the board. It's just a max. You can't go past. So I'm gonna start the timer.
Oh, my bad.
You're good.
Alright, started.
Now we can start.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
Like by preference?
Yeah, these are just like your favorite.
Damn it.
I like Transformers.
Wait, which one? The Michael Bay one or the animated one?
Only the animated one.
Okay.
I'm a Gen 1 enjoyer.
Transformers are robots in disguise. Trans women
So that was our
wanna
first minute
be in
done.
between your thighs.
Now we do the collaborating phase. Since
I
this
only
is
put
all-
1.
Oh, I haven't put anything down.
I just finished my last one. That's it.
It's okay.
And we'll do more time on the later ones. That way, people have actual time to do these. So the next phase would be the collaborating phase. We don't really need to combine anything in these ones because they're not like these are specific things. We can't. There's really nothing to combine. So the next phase is the voting. The way that so voting in this is going to solidify what ultimately ends up in the setting. So in this case, we're just voting for what we think are good. The way that you determine the number of votes is so it's the voting formula is the number of columns with related ideas divided by the number of participants rounded. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 13.
You're getting cut off majorly.
I am?
Yeah, like you're counting and they like.
Jerome is playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
Let me make sure that I'm.
Droll noises. It's just squelching.
I don't like.
I don't like it.
Um,
I'm gonna drink my fizzy faz.
All right, so we're technically doing a vote.
So each person, sorry.
What is that supposed to taste like?
Everyone votes for their favorite ideas by marking a note with a unique initial or symbol. In this case, you're going to right-click and click Change Members on something, and then you will add yourself on that thing in the list. So, like, I could click Old Boy. I would right-click Old Boy, click Change Members, and then add myself. That's how we're going to vote. You get a number of votes.
Like that.
So there are 13 here.
So 3 or 4
divided by 3.
So
okay, sorry. It is the number of items in the list divided by the number of people. That's how many votes each person gets. So there are 13 here. There are 5 of us. We would round down, so each person gets 2 votes. Anything that doesn't have a vote in the later phases wouldn't be considered for use in the final.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have.
You have 3 votes, Nico.
How many votes are we allowed to have?
2.
Okay, no problem. Oh. There you go.
And then Mina still has 2 votes.
Interesting. It sounds like. Oh. How does that work?
Right-click Change Members.
What?
You right-click on one of the options and click Change Members and add yourself.
Weird.
Yeah,
this
there's
is
no normal like system here.
As a website is designed more as like a business tool. We're just using this because this is what they recommend to use. For like game designers recommend to use.
I never changed my profile picture.
Well, we know who is who. Don't worry.
So now,
Yeah, it's JJ and MM.
Dude.
So now we'll group up all the ones that have votes.
R.I.P.
And,
Frankenstein.
In later phases, anything with votes will be used in the setting. Anything that doesn't have votes won't. I think in later phases, I'm going to say that each of us should have 3 votes. That way we can get more of the ideas in.
I'm gonna put lo-fi music. Real quick.
It's lo-fi, not lo-fi.
Oh, that's a good idea. Hello,
no bread
Strucker.
involved.
Hello.
Hi, Stucker.
Hello,
I'm currently playing lo-fi music in the background.
I'm not.
I got copyright stuff, so I don't got copyright stuff. I got like non-copyrighted stuff. So
I use Dan and Phil Beats, like that Dan and Phil, the 2 British YouTubers. They have a couple playlists of lo-fi stuff that is free for use in any content. So that's pretty cool.
alright, so music royalty, lo-fi.
I just got an anomalous coffee machine open and I'm in the gallery.
Dog.
It goes crazy, dude. I love the gallery theme.
There you go.
So some of the steps are going to build off of things.
What's up, Gorb?
From some of the steps are going to build off of things from the previous steps. So our learning step 2 is going to build off of the things that were kept through the vote in the first learning step. So now you are going to write down the best what you think are the best characters from the pieces of media that we voted for in the last round.
Okay. So let us know when to start.
Gotcha. I'm going to give us more time this time. I'm going to give us 3 minutes instead of 1, because 1 felt really short.
Already started, damn it.
I don't know, but
3,
that's not how you spell
2,
piccolo.
1.
That is actually how you spell piccolo. You can suck my balls
how
in
you
my
s-
tip.
Sell
That's
Piccolo.
You spelled it piccolo.
Piccolo.
Fuck.
That's how you spell his name.
Ah!
Spelled it with an A at first, not an L, an L.
And remember, you get a max of 3.
No, it wasn't an L. It was a capital I.
No.
I'm a Wheeljack enjoyer.
I
Fuck.
prefer
What's
Bumblebee.
the name of the one I really like, Mina? What's the name of him? Bulkhead.
What's he
Bulkhead.
look like? Bulkhead.
Yeah.
Ratchet. But only from TFA.
Who you calling Ratchet?
Hey, you bitch.
Ratchet.
And don't worry about if someone else wrote the same things that you wrote. Like, you shouldn't necessarily be looking at what other people are putting on the list. In the collaboration.
Well, yeah,
phase,
but I
that
just
will
don't
narrow it
want-
down.
I just don't want dupes.
Yeah. That's part of what the collaboration phase is for, to get rid of. Because
How
the
many
way that you would do this in
characters
person
can we
is
Make
each
a
person would have
Supreme
their own little
Enjoyer?
stack of
Boost.
sticky notes, and you would just be writing on your own.
How many characters can we put again?
3.
Anyone? No. It's anyone from the things we have there. So we can't do Aang. We can't do Sonic. No Spider-Man.
And you get a max of 3 inches.
Well, you can do Spider-Man because he interacts with the X-Men. I would say.
Yeah,
I think that
technically,
counts.
Nah, I'm changing that.
He's in X-Men '97. You should capitalize the M in man.
you can be happy, man. Will you guys shut up?
You took away Spider-Man, so I gotta.
Where everybody at?
autism.
We're chilling. Hey there, no roll initiative. Oh shit. Hold on.
Fuck.
What? Who said that?
What the hell? I put
Did everyone
some.
get their...
Hold on. I rolled an 18.
What the fuck is?
Over. Can I do a character from a Lord of the Rings video game?
So we should only have 15 entries, because you do only get a max of...
18, love it.
Wait,
Thank you.
How many can
That's
I
a good
do?
roll.
A max of 3 entries.
Oh, you.
Should I make everyone else roll? one?
Fuck. I don't know. I gotta delete a lot of them then.
I'm not. We were
I
supposed
don't know. It
to.
was 3 characters. Okay. I'll remember it for the next one.
We got-
but we have a lot of people
We
here.
got the roll
currently.
initiative.
Who said a roll initiative?
Nacho.
I don't have a d20.
Nacho always joins my chat and asks me to roll initiative.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll roll that right now. Nat 20. All right, let's start. Let's continue.
That 20 bitches.
Whether here or TikTok.
I'll roll 3d6.
Who said don't forget the hyphen in
those with the D.
Spider-Man? Like I dare forget the hyphen. I can
No
tell.
one forgets the fucking hyphen in
I know.
Spider-Man.
I know when people say it without the hyphen. I can smell it.
Where's the hyphen gonna be at?
In
Spider-
between
hyphen-
Spider and
hyphen
Man!
man! You
My-
fucking freak!
My
If you
my
wanna print
fizzy
for this-
fast.
If
Spider.
you want to
My-
print for this goddamn paper, you better make sure you put that fucking hyphen in between
It's-
Spider and Man.
Do you
Goddammit.
guys like knowing that fizzy fast both a canon drink that exists in this version as well?
It is.
They
and I
should-
love it.
FYP should sponsor me because
It would be so funny
I'd sell.
if there was like a story where Peter accidentally reveals that he is Spider-Man to Jonah by
Really?
you know the paper comes
he-
out and he's like hey, you forgot the hyphen in Spider and Man. How'd you know that there was a hyphen, Parker? And he's like fuck shit.
What's funny is that I'm pretty sure Jonah wouldn't recognize it because he's like, oh yeah, I printed his name
Well,
like 700 fucking
Who cares if there's a hyphen? He's still a menace.
That's what I'm thinking. It's like, who cares about the fucking hyphen? God damn
I
it.
care.
Nobody
I care
cares.
about that.
You guys.
I don't need a grammar Nazi. I fought against them in the war. Last thing I need is someone.
I don't know if you can say that.
Oh yeah, I
Word.
forget. Wait,
Oh,
I thought we could say
Yahtzee.
it,
I said
but
Yahtzee, like the gaming.
Gotcha.
yeah, like the board game that no one
board game
fucking likes.
Yahtzee, where you
No one
wear
likes.
where
I
the
don't
board
remember if that
game.
one's banned on YouTube or not.
It's not.
I don't think. Well, no, yeah, because people.
No, that
do,
would
like,
be on
educational
TikTok.
stuff.
Yahtzee?
Yeah,
Yahtzee's
like the
Yahtzee's a fun game.
the-
We should
where
play Yahtzee
the-
sometime.
Like
the
Yahtzee.
Yahtzee, where
So
you have
chill.
where you have an
He's a
armband.
menace.
I fucking
So,
hate
um,
Yahtzee.
Yeah, you know the one where you have an armband and you follow some orange
No,
guy.
I hate both the Yahtzee
An orange
and
guy.
the game Yahtzee.
The orange guy, yeah, the orange guy.
I hate both of them. Fuck this shit. I
Do we
genuinely
have
do
Orange
not
guy
like
and
Yahtzee.
I don't think it's a big
a
deal on
guy with
YouTube. I think
the-
it's more of a big deal on Twitch and TikTok.
No, on
With
Twitch
a
doesn't
with a
give a
Wait,
cube head.
is
At least I wouldn't care
login
if
is
it was
login
Chris falling for
yeah,
Williams Freddy's propaganda. You're right.
yeah, is login 448? Is that droll?
Maybe.
No.
Or am I tweaking? Okay,
No.
never mind,
This
never
is
mind,
more
never mind.
laugh.
I thought
Yeah,
Drool took my
Drool is with the
Spider-Man
laugh.
bit from me. I was about to be like, you
Okay, can we go? Move on to the voting, please.
talking about
Hey,
so-
hey, you're making
Shark
fun
Boy and Lava
content
Girl?
for your stream, buddy.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
the next
nobody. I confuse you for someone else.
next
log
is
in.
the voting phase. In this vote, each person gets 5
All right, let's see.
because
Little-
someone kind of
Yeah.
inflated the list a little bit. That's okay.
That was me. My bad.
What the fuck, Donatello?
He's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, and
Uh,
you'll
It's a
spell it
damn
wrong.
Ninja
Well, Teenage
Turtle.
Mutant Ninja Turtle wasn't one of the ones, so it was only supposed to be
The ones that got voted.
from the ones that got
Hey.
voted through. But that's okay. This
Hey.
is why these are the learnings.
Actually, he's from the Renaissance, and the Renaissance took place in the Dragon Ball universe, so he's technically a kid.
Is
What
that
the
real?
hell? Is that
I
like
think
really?
so. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I'm surprised we don't
Does
have
Leonardo
like,
da Vinci exist in Dragon Ball?
Well, not directly
surprised.
referenced, but there's like architecture that exists that was created during the Renaissance in some places. So
Are we really
By
caring
technicality,
about the
yeah.
architecture in Dragon Ball? Like, is this really what we care about now? Instead of just like the blind people with golden hair and many different colors, like fighting each other and stuff like that? Really? No,
The
no.
one thing we should care about is who the fuck put Yamcha on this list.
it's
Whoa,
Jadism.
you go fuck yourself, buddy. I've been watching
Yamcha.
Dragon Ball with Mina. Yamcha's based.
I know Yamcha's base, but out of all the like,
I'm
really,
just still
like,
annoyed about the
top
architecture
five.
thing. Oh, look. You see, there's these two guys fighting in the air. They're throwing fireballs at each other. Oh, wow. Look at the architecture of that building. That is awesome.
This dude's
Well,
never
good
watched anything
background.
but the fights, and it shows, dude. That's crazy.
Jesus Christ. All right.
I love Yamcha as a character.
This dude Nico collects books not to read the story, but to look at the cover and the back of the cover. That's
No,
it.
oh no, I just don't go ahead and go deeper into the stories than what you guys do, like when they're not supposed to be.
You mean like a human being?
Yeah, like a weirdo. Like
I'm
fucking
not
goddamn
optimistic to
it.
make it on the list.
Whoa, like going deep into things is
Like going even deep.
I guess your mom and your dad were weirdos.
Go like
Nico,
Going-
Nico, you're really starting to sound like a jock right now. We're supposed to be
no,
nerds.
we're I know. I'm just saying going deeper into the story more than what they're supposed to be. They're not really that damn deep, you know.
Oh.
I mean,
who's, to,
Z
who's
was.
to say what depth I'm supposed to find in a story?
Oh.
It's left up to the reader to do whatever they want.
Sure,
No?
sure, I guess.
Anyways, what's the next step, Tober?
Wait, how many
You're
votes?
supposed to be voting. You get 5 votes this time.
5 votes.
Oh wait, I forgot.
I already put 3.
Why is no one voting for Kronk? He's based. I'm voting for Kronk. Fuck you guys.
The fact that Tober didn't pick Bilbo like saddens me a little bit. I think. Oh, but you picked
I wrote
Piccolo.
Bilbo.
You didn't pick Bilbo.
I said I wrote him, but
I wrote Bilbo too. You didn't write Bilbo.
I'm surprised no one
No, I
voted
wrote
for
Samwise.
Magneto.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Striker, this isn't a game. We're basically like, this is an information thing where we all
Done.
come together with like ideas and these like certain steps, and the end goal of it is we gather the ideas together and we build like a world over it, like in like D&D or whatever.
Nice.
Alright,
I'm
I
for
only got-
sure voting for Magneto, bro.
Wait,
That's all 3 of my votes.
3, 4, 5.
Wait, did I vote
Okay.
4 times? No,
How
that's
did
3.
Kronk only
Five.
get 1 vote? Kronk is like the most based motherfucker of all
He's
time.
not a. He's not like. But there's no like real depth.
He's a comic relief character.
Kronk is literally the most based man. of
He's
all
a sweet
fucking-
little guy.
But
He's
it's
sweet, and he had an entire fucking movie dedicated to him. When
Yeah,
he
he's
got
a
that
pe-
big
he's
thumbs
a-
up from his papa,
he's a peak character, but there's not like depth,
Kronk is-
and
Kronk
there's like
is
not
a-
long-term storytelling depth.
Kronk is a complicated man who loves his fucking wife. He can speak squirrel, and he's a great baker. Okay.
Well, to
Kronk
be
is
fair,
big.
to be fair, that makes
That's why
sense.
we got
But
Bilbo up there, dog.
okay, Bilbo.
When did Bilbo
Bilbo
Baggins
Baggins.
get married?
He never did.
No, not the marriage part, but dude, he's a hobbit, bro. That guy's making you bread.
I think Sam
and-
is the superior hobbit.
I think I should fucking
You
like
take
stab
that
you in your
shit
neck
back.
5 times.
Samwise
Actually.
Gamgee is best boy.
You see,
He's best boy, but dude, we get to see Bilbo struggle with
And Bilbo
like,
grows.
power and just ultimately come
And
to
then
his
he
senses.
resigns to himself.
I do
It is-
like that Sam is literally uncorruptible by the ring.
you see,
I
I can't
like
talk about
that.
Bilbo because I never watched Lord of the Rings.
I've never seen it. I've only read it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have patience for that movie. It was too long.
Tons?
When the ring tries to tempt Sam,
Oh.
he's like, he just doesn't. The ring doesn't know how to tempt Sam because Sam just
Hans
wants
is
to live a
my
quiet life in his garden.
He's like,
He
motherfucker,
doesn't
I just
understand how
wanna
to
be.
tempt him.
He's like, I just want to be one of those Instagram girls in the big ass garden. I don't want riches.
Hans
So everyone got their
picks the
5
sweet
votes then?
spot.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I already got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Like the
Yes.
doner kebab. He's based.
Yeah, Sam's over here like, I don't want a big titty woman. I just want to make some pumpkins. You know how to grow pumpkins? Ring of power? I mean, I could learn. Fuck you, yeets it into a volcano. You don't just learn how to make pumpkins, bitch. It's called
Spider-Man did not
gardening,
make
and it
it
is
through.
a
That's
art.
crazy.
That's because
Well,
Spider-Man
single
wasn't
vote for
supposed to.
Spider-Man.
Oh,
What?
yeah. X-Man was there. I guess we could have voted for Spider-Man.
Okay.
Fuck! I didn't think to vote for. Damn! Fuck! Shit! I put him there. I
Congratulations.
mean, I saw. I had to
Joe.
vote for the Grill Master, and I saw Piccolo.
The grill. I
You
don't
only
see
have-
Hank Hill on here. What grill master?
You only
talking
voted
about?
3
the Grill
times.
Master.
That you're talking
Wait.
about Hank Hill.
Wait,
Jonah,
do I
you
get
have
votes
2
for this one.
votes.
I have 2 more?
Yeah.
How do I vote for him
Oh
twice?
wait, hold on. Let me change
Jonah's
the
Jason, right?
ratchet I voted for,
How do I vote for
so
him
that we don't
twice?
have dupes.
Right.
Alright,
My
so,
I don't think I did the best job of removing dupe.
It's a little Florida.
Are there any other dupes that got voted?
it's a
on?
little Florida, Charlie.
I don't think so.
It's a magical little Florida.
The door.
In the later steps, it'll be easier to catch the dupes.
Okay, can someone add themselves to Spider-Man, but we'll say it's 2 votes from me?
Why can't you vote another
Why can't you
time?
vote another time?
I can't add myself again.
Yeah, you can't. Just you can go for one of the other ones.
Seriously?
You have another vote.
Yeah.
Again, this one doesn't matter. So,
Oh my god.
um,
Why are we doing 2 votes here? Come on. Can we follow
So-
the rules?
the next
Yeah,
step,
I just voted for Spider-Man twice.
Cuckoo, more like poop girl. I couldn't hear it. I don't know if it went through.
I had
I
2
would
extra
believe
votes, and I used both of them on Spider-Man.
It's a little Florida.
Fair.
so the lacune, I think is how it's pronounced. I'm not 100% sure. I know that it's a manuscript term.
Remember, you gotta
basic-
move Spider-Man and Ratchet both up, by the way.
How about
Among
they
the
go
sea.
fuck themselves?
I wish I could turn it up. Oh, I can.
So,
Wait, Hansa.
uh,
Oh, he's
This-
all the way up.
this category is so this is the actual beginning of the world building stuff. This one is for things that we absolutely want to omit from the story or from the setting itself. So keep in mind that try not to put things that would like greatly hinder like the system of D&D and things like that.
What the fuck?
Someone
aren't
just put
putting entries
racism
yet.
in Jonah.
No, I was
So I'm
the
going to-
I put myself.
I'm going to
Mina, I know you like walking around barefoot, but we're keeping socks.
so
No.
this step is unique in that we don't do a voting phase for this step. because this is
It's
like
just
intended to
everything.
be things that like, yeah. So this step has no limit and no voting phase. This one also won't be timed. So we'll just keep going until everyone's content with things that they absolutely don't want in the story. So this should be things that like you don't think really have a place in the story that we want to tell. So like darker themes, that sort of thing that you might want to avoid. That's where this is like where you would put like your limits and stuff.
Well, if we're talking about darker things we like to avoid, I might want to sit this one out.
Dog.
Boo! Boo! My God, fucking you and Jonah. Boo, man.
So this one isn't going to have a timing. This one isn't going to be timed. So feel free to just start adding things.
I'm doing mine right now.
Okay, okay, you guys start, because I don't know where to start off with that. Because personally, like, I don't care about like certain shit being added like that. I'm not like stuff like that.
Like that's over.
Yeah, those are the types of things that you.
Fair enough.
I wish I could. Wish there was a comment. So true, bestie.
You can comment on things.
Oh.
If you left click, it actually opens like a whole thing.
I don't know if that will have. I'm gonna actually move off of that one because I actually don't know if those will actually trigger visual censorship.
Who also did that?
Because they can.
Right. We can edit those.
It can affect monetization.
Who also did?
I don't really want
did Mr. Tesla man?
I did.
I did one.
I did.
And
the Mr. Tesla.
I did. Fuck him.
I was gonna say we probably should have saved that one for last, purely because of the content, but
still, fuck him. We would do that.
Well, no, I meant like the.
In terms of
that one's
trying to avoid demonetization.
Yeah, because it would be a lot of terms that could get you struck anyway.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh yeah, because Twitch is monetization.
Twitch and YouTube. YouTube also has a problem with like visually showing words and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm doing my best to go through and edit the things that you guys are inputting to terms that shouldn't trigger those.
Graphic depictions of war. Trafficking of any kind. Well, excuse me, I drive
we could change that one to PDF file.
Yeah. Hey!
Because that one will trigger, for sure. Is Fizzy Fads just Freddy's group? No. Freddy's goop?
Oh. I mean, it could be.
I can't think of anything that I want to add necessarily.
Whoa, buddy. Let's get Souls-like games out there.
And this one necessarily shouldn't be treated as a joke, by the way. Like, sure, it's, fine to make funny haha for stream, but...
Oh, that was bad.
Once
timing.
you do a joke,
my bad.
I should teach you guys how to actually delete things, that way you can do jokes and then remove them.
I was just gonna change the title.
You can do that, or you can right-click it and click archive, and that will remove
I can't think of anything else. I think that's it.
Yeah, same for me.
Everyone...
So Universal.
Mina, you have anything?
Nothing that hasn't already been said.
Yeah, it's really it's all that has been said. Like everything is stated here.
Wait,
there we
go. What? You'll have to explain that one to me.
Domestic.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yep, that's what that stands for.
So, Universal. This one is
leave that flesh alone.
Genre, tone, flavor. This is, you're gonna want to stay as broad as possible.
All right.
So, think things like
this one's
romance,
gonna be the big chunky
things
one because it doesn't.
Right.
Romance.
And again, you are limited to 3 entries here.
Romance.
So this is just genres that we think would fit.
Right. So it can be things like fantasy adventure, or you can get more. You can get more specific with it.
Niche internet mega celebrities.
Like you could be like what's the
Okay, can we stop? Can we stop now? I'm trying to get him to finish. I don't understand.
what's it called? I'm trying to think of the word that I'm looking for. Like you could put like urban fantasy or yeah. So I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock.
General.
Fuck! I was actively typing that.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Gulp? Is that William Afton?
Is that the man behind the slaughter?
The man behind the slaughter.
I'm gonna listen to that song. Hold on. Let me listen to it.
The banger. Interesting.
Whoa,
I haven't added a queue.
Whoa, story of Undertale.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Mina, I got you. Mina, I got you, dog.
I fell in the mine, monster genocide. Will I feed or will I die?
What is that
It's
I'm
my
drinking? It's Fizzy
Undertale.
Faz. Hit FNAF soda. Fizzy Faz. I have another one. It's
And you are voting
Montgomery
yes, by the way.
Gator's Sour Lime Splash limited edition Fizzy Faz.
Oh, superheroes?
Do you also
Hold on,
have
one more.
Chica's? Hold on. Do you also have Chica's carbonated bathwater over there?
Chica does have a drink. I think it's pink lemonade.
Oh,
Okay. So I was about to put superhero, like our guy.
Oh, and it's Roxy Cola. And
You know that Nico put that just for the bit.
I remember
Yeah.
what the other one is.
Yes, I did.
This is the mystery flavor, and I
Saturday
tastes like
morning
someone-
cartoon.
made a really sad sarsaparilla.
oh, so that must be the bathwater.
It's the Roxy and Chica bathwater.
Yeah.
Wait, wouldn't it technically
Where
be
do you
a...
get Fizzy Faz? They sell it at YTV, I think. Is that what it's called? I don't
Yeah, I don't know what
remember.
the...
FYP.
I don't know what to put for this, honestly.
I've got 3 entries.
Like for your entertainment. That's what it is. I forgot. I forgot.
Remember that you're not voting yet.
That's just me.
Okay, so you want to know something I find a little weird? The fact that usually when Unicron is depicted, he's either basically robot Satan or he's literally like a giant, like he's literally like the robot inside of Earth. When in the Transformers comics, there's already a robot inside of Earth. It's called Atlas.
I forgot about that.
I'm just pissed we haven't seen more of this guy in media.
Surprisingly.
Dude, his fucking boot is Italy. That's so funny.
I was Earth already. Just how the fuck do people live now?
Would be in there.
Hand Gaiden? That's funny.
Oh my goodness. I think I really can't write anything else for these. I don't know what else to put.
No, that's not
I
all of them.
do, but that's like my like
Wait, everyone only has 3
favorite
entries.
genre.
Everyone only has 3 entries. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I put
If
action.
you wrote more, I don't know if. I mean, it's
I'm
fine.
fine with it.
Action,
Yeah.
sci-fi, and action, sci-fi, medieval. What else did I
Yeah,
put?
I accidentally put 4.
Oh yeah, I didn't put one. I need to put one more then.
No, that's 15.
How do I delete them?
Really?
You would right click and click archive, but
Well,
you don't
we
necessarily
have
have to.
16 in total.
1,
Now
2,
we have
3,
15.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Nico, I
12,
think it's 'cause you
13,
put
14,
It's the
15.
one I
the
expected
names.
to be in
Because I
0 anyway.
no, I put for action I put sci-fi medieval.
We back from the ass. The Fizzy Fazz orange. Dude, the orange drink is fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
Fuck it, it's alright.
Yeah, that's Freddy's bath water.
I think we're good now.
I think it is Freddy's. It's like Freddy's
that's the
orange
timer.
soda.
All right. So now we'll do the collaboration phase. So we can now discuss the things that we wrote, combining things that are narratively similar enough to where they could be combined, that sort of thing. Like I'm seeing two that could be combined right now. I did write both of these, but in hindsight, they are similar enough.
The two I wrote.
Silly Adventure Time Tone and Saturday Morning Cartoon.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove.
You want it to be goofy and
Interesting.
aloof. And then the two I noticed that I also wrote are
Adventure
mythology.
Sorry.
You're good. Mythology and folktales are like neck and neck, like because they're both one of the same. It's just like the way I would differentiate them is folktales makes me think more anything like West Africans, with stuff like that of like cryptids, creatures, that sort of thing.
Like
the
Shrek.
mythology is that stuff as a whole. No, like the Jersey Devil, the Chupacabra, like Yeti, things like that.
Wendigos.
Yep.
Wendigo.
Would urban fantasy and sci-fi
Unsettling.
medieval also? Wait, no, because urban fantasy is like modern technology with fantasy. Sci-fi medieval is like science fiction. And okay, so I guess we can remove this sci-fi because I guess, I mean, it's yeah.
Yeah, so from
Universal pansexuality, we can get rid of that because polyamorous.
Why?
I think those imply different.
So, I see what you mean by that. Like universal pansexuality of like, there's no like distinction of like.
Yeah, that's how my book's written.
Gotcha.
Like
So wait.
Yeah.
So
everyone is
crow
intrinsically pansexuality.
Crow is pan.
Yeah, they're pan. They're everyone's pan.
I know what I'm doing in your camp. No.
you could just put in LGBTQ plus romance.
Yeah,
but it's like yeah.
Yeah, so we could just put that instead because we're gonna be like including every part of it. So
Josh, I think you should keep universal pansexuality over polyamorous romance because I think it covers the blanket more.
Yeah, hold up, I'm changing that.
I got you, Doug.
I was already typing.
I already.
But that's like the expectation that everybody is like.
So
expected to be.
Boom, baby.
Like.
But
universal
I mean,
itself, categorizing it as like
because
something
like the
Doesn't
romance
Pan
aspect
fall
of it.
Doesn't Pan fall under that?
Well, yeah,
like,
but Pan is also.
But it's like
you don't
the
have a
expectation
preference. It's literally
that everybody
anything and
doesn't
everything.
like see the boundaries of. Like everyone still has preferences, but they're just
in people, but there's no like
whatever.
boundaries.
Like whatever.
The only hard limits are like the person's personality and how they treat people, really.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Who the fuck added QRSTUV?
Jonah.
No, it's not me.
That sure as hell was not me.
It had to been Nico because he's a millennial.
Why? What the fuck does that mean?
That checks out.
Nico, you have a very millennial sense.
In what type of fucking way?
Nico, you'll post things on your story. It'll say something like.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think
she doesn't know that I'm really doing the best I've ever done currently, and it's like a superhero story, which is based, but it's millennial.
Because when I wrote like tone,
I didn't even hear that because everybody was speaking
so...
over each other. I can't even hear what he said.
Because I love the existentialist themes in Adventure Time.
When I wrote Silly Adventure Time tone, I was more so referring to like the comedic tone of how it's written over the setting.
I think both Adventure Time as a whole is perfect because it's insanely goofy, but the world itself will still make you think about shit, and it has these insane depths to a lot of the story.
What's funny
is where characters go, motivations. It's great.
What's funny about it was like what I really appreciate about Adventure Time. Like I genuinely,
Nico's millennial core.
Jesus Christ. What I genuinely love about Adventure Time is mainly the fact that the show is like, it's one of the rare stories where it is post-apocalyptic, but it's post-apocalyptic in the sense that it's a world that's healing. And I love that because we don't get to see that many stories where there's
That's
a
how my
world
book's
that's
written.
healing.
I mean, I added a new one.
For the sake of these phases, by the way, let's refrain from adding to new ones past the timed.
I think you should kill yourself.
That's dark.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. It's a joke. 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 It's a joke.
That's crazy.
Geez, Jonah, you know, as a millennial, I find that very, very, very off, sir. I'm sorry. I find that very disturbing.
I remember when Jake popped BMO's husband bubble. Oh.
Like seriously, Jonah, why would I kill myself when I can just kill other people?
So sad.
All right,
do we want to combine mythology and folktale?
Don't kill yourself. Killing yourself is the yourself killer.
It's the yourself killer.
I would like sci-fi, medieval, and mythology.
When I think about mythology and when I think of folktales, I don't know if you guys have heard this song. It's called "Harpy Hair." I think like the music video and those characters, they represent folktales.
Nico, we're not voting for these, by the way.
I think
we do vote for these.
We do vote for these.
But we're still in the collaboration phase where we're combining things that are narratively similar enough where they can be.
I put over the garden wall, but that's just like still similar to Adventure Time of like.
So post-apocalyptic.
I would put Over the Garden Wall under mythology folks, but it's a very lighthearted telling of stuff like that. I say lighthearted, but it's like
lighthearted when it's literally about these two kids that almost die.
it's visually like light you showed me that entire thing and I was like, this is great. What? And, like at the end of it, and like everything clicked into place, and my heart shattered in a million pieces.
Over the Garden Wall had one of the best twists in fiction. Just gonna put that out there right now.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking great.
So now
it's so silly, goofy, but it's about something so insanely dark.
Everyone's gonna get 3 votes. We may not necessarily keep all of the ones that have votes. We may just keep some of the top ones because this is like the genre of the story that we're telling. You don't necessarily need multiple. You can have multiple, but you don't need a bunch of them, you know?
So intentionally 3 votes.
Yeah, 3 votes.
Happy hair, we have you buried all your children. Tell me so I say. Harpy hair, have you buried all your children?
What's dystopia again?
It's like stuff like
Fallout.
Generally post-apocalyptic, but usually a society where one aspect of our current society has been blown out of proportion.
So like
1984.
To like a
1984 is one, yeah.
So like
Fahrenheit 451.
Alright, so like something like a Fallout. Like pretty much, would you say?
Kind of. Fallout leans more towards the post-apocalyptic, but
dystopia
I would consider pre-Fallout kind of dystopia. Think of Fallout New Vegas, but only New Vegas.
Yeah, all the dystopias are apocalyptic in a sense, but not all apocalypses are dystopias. Dystopias are like very specifically the way that society itself is handling it.
Okay.
Like what sticks, what stays, what's putting people under the dust, that sort of thing. Like Mina said, think Fallout New Vegas, but only New Vegas, of how that is still the government is still trying to do, well the House is still trying to do his thing in rural Vegas.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Okay.
Like the Legion is very dystopian because they're like, we should return to the old ways of this and hang people. It's like, well, no man, or crucify people. Well, no, you're an asshole.
Everyone get their 3 votes in?
Mm-hmm.
Or think, Nico, you've seen Ready Player One, right?
Yes, I did.
You know like the corporation.
Yes, yeah. No, I know what you're talking about now.
That's dystopian.
Okay, all right, no problem. I'll go with the dystopia thing.
There you go.
All right. So.
Wow, only 1 vote for universal LGBTQ plus romance. You guys are homophobic.
Well, it don't matter. We're gonna
I will say
put them
the
in
main
regardless.
reason I didn't vote for that. I mean, obviously, like I'm still thinking about it like via preference versus acceptance.
Like,
Like I'm for sure down with like the universal acceptance, which I think
Yeah.
is more so what everyone meant by that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was just making sure that was a good thing because you said that like stuff would not get included, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I don't intend to write bigotry necessarily into the setting.
Would you mind me to swap my vote for something then?
You can.
Mm.
All right, so
Okay. Mythology, folktales, dystopia, sci-fi, medieval, silly adventure time tone, urban fantasy, post-apocalyptic aesthetic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the name of that? Hold
You're-
on.
You're
I have a
shaking it.
very specific idea.
She fin on my Jake until I adventure time.
What's the name of the
That's
actor that plays
crazy.
Style Stalinsky?
The what?
What?
The what?
What's the name of the actor that plays Style Stalinsky in
Oh.
Dylan O'Brien?
Oh, okay.
What about?
Hold on.
You mean the
Huh?
main character from Teen Wolf?
Okay, so
The main character?
mythology and
Yeah.
folktales.
Oh wait, no,
plus
he's not, because Tyler is.
Yeah, he's just the fan favorite.
The creator.
mythology and
He's
folktales.
the main character in my heart.
Real.
Sorry.
You're good. Mythology and folktales plus dystopia. That's literally just Love and Monsters. If you've ever seen that movie.
And I'll do my best to combine most of these into the final product, I think. Just because something got one vote doesn't necessarily mean it get like dropped. So the next step is big picture, backdrop and scope of the Airum, i.e., continents, wars, etc. If there's magic or tech, how accessible is it? How does it? So this is like the world shaping, like the more specific. So like, if you wanted to, like say like colonial era aesthetic or something like that, this is where you would. So you can think of it as aesthetic or
never mind.
physical location, that sort of thing.
Wait, I'm changing the jams.
Pump up the jams, pump it up till your feet are stomping and the jams are pumping. Pump it
I'm
up.
gonna give us 5 minutes on this one. Everyone, let me know when you're good to start, and I will.
How many entries do we get?
You get 3.
Okay.
Hmm.
Right, big pictures, countries, technology.
Technology.
Everyone good to start?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so
Wait,
Get
what's
done.
I didn't hear the last part of what you said.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
I don't
Get
go.
jiggy with it.
I don't know what's
What do you?
I didn't hear I said I didn't hear the last part of what you said.
What part did you not hear?
So what are we adding to this?
This is like things like specific places, or not specific places, but like think physical setting, think
Things to contribute
like,
to the big picture that we're trying to tell, baby.
right.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna start the timer.
How many do we get? 3?
You get 3. And culture and organizations is another one. If people want to go back and edit what they've already written.
never made it as a wise man.
Because this one isn't necessarily intended to be.
This one is more,
like,
yeah, this one's
specific
more
cultures.
physical descriptions.
Right.
Oh.
Hmm.
Your Schwanz, it would be with a W. And SCH. And I think there's a T. Hold on. Let me double check for you. It's not. It's not with a T. Yeah, it's SCHWANZ. Yeah, he'll pronounce it right too. So many of the letters are silent. And Schwanz? No. Because you still have the sh sound for the CH. Like Schwanz.
We need 6 more.
We don't need to
6?
fill, or each. We don't need to like. Not everyone needs to do 3 if we can't think of multiple.
Gotcha.
That's just.
Wait, like big picture. Well, setting or theme?
A little
Setting.
bit of both.
I think is the main one.
You can put things that would fall
Under like theme.
Mm-hmm.
Because theme and setting do go hand in hand ultimately.
right.
So
With all the stuff we're
But you
putting,
can
it
write
kinda
something that
remind-
would lean more towards theme than physical setting.
like
a lot of stuff we're putting,
like
it kind of reminds me
theme.
of Final Fantasy 15.
An unbelievable amount of this stuff is just like, wow. My book. But
Yes, we know about your precious book, Mina. Now, is there anything else you'd like to share with the class?
That's
That's
crazy.
bonkers.
Yeah.
Sheen, you brought Ultra Lord for show and tell the past.
my
That's what this is.
it's only been like 12 years since I started working on developing the world for it, but
Same.
That's crazy.
For my video game, it's basically the same. Sheen,
yeah,
you brought
I have a map
Ultra
behind
Lord.
me.
Sheen, you brought Ultra Lord 16 times to show and tell. How?
That Ultra Lord is amazing.
You kind of hit that.
You actually did do a
Ultra Lord.
Sheen, can you tell Jimmy's mom that I want to clap her?
I decided to bring Jimmy's mom for show and
This
tell.
music is so cheerful.
Carl?
This is Jimmy's mom.
Sheen,
I love
need your
Jimmy's
help.
mom.
Sheen, I need your help to draw this llama.
Alright,
I'm
watch
ready
what
for-
Jimmy's mom does when I unzip my pants. Jimmy's mom.
I'm gonna give Jimmy's mom my croissant.
Jimmy's mom is buttering my
What if I-
croissant.
Jimmy, please tell Goddard to stop biting my balls. I just want to put them in your mama's drawer.
Dog.
Golly, brother.
I remember the
Dude.
time I went ahead and sat on a banana, and that changed my life.
God is dead.
Well, you see, Sugar Booger, I think this Carl Weasel fella is a bit of an asshole. Maybe you should tell
Carl
Jimmy to
Weasel?
leave. Carl Weasel.
For show and tell, I bought a flashlight that looks like Jimmy's mom.
It's a scan of Jimmy's mom's mouth. I got when
All right, that is the timer. Go ahead if you were typing anything. Go ahead and finish your thoughts.
But I don't speak Italian.
I'm actually happy we're getting a sequel to Jimmy Neutron after all these years. That has been confirmed, by the way.
That's good. And hopefully,
I
it's...
hope we get a new TV show, because really the only reason why like Jimmy Neutron got canceled was because the animation studio that made the episodes went out of business, and Nickelodeon could have made the fucking episodes in-house. They could have animated it in-house. They had the power, they had the money, they had the time, and they just decided to say, fuck you, Jimmy Neutron. We're gonna run Fairly Odd Parents into the ground.
How do you say Crow's full name? It's Sosuke Fujimoto.
So now is the collaboration phase, where we would combine things that are narratively similar.
Yeah.
Something I forgot to mention in the last collaboration phase is each person does have 3 yes and
My Twitch
tokens.
name, but thanks. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Crowpocrypha.
So if there are things that you think you would like to build upon, you can choose to quote spend one of your tokens and build off of something that someone else wrote.
Would elemental castles technically be magical technology?
I guess so.
Yes, I guess that
Like the castles are made out of an element. Like you got an ice castle, you got your lava castles, you got your grass castles. No one really.
I think themed terrains and elemental castles might be more similarly like Link.
Crow and Apocrypha.
I guess that would. I guess that would also. I guess elemental castles would actually fall more under themed terrains.
Yeah.
So we can combine that. So we can get rid of elemental castles and just leave themed terrains.
Like Cry or like Cry?
I'll do
like Crypt.
Not every city is a paradise. I think that could go under existentialism.
Like
increased danger at night. That could also go under existentialism. Or we could just replace this with Chicago.
Where did it go?
Detroit, Michigan.
I say increased danger at night. I mean specifically like in Dying Light, the zombies themselves get more aggressive.
Oh yeah, and in Detroit,
things like that.
Kalamazoo, Michigan.
And in Detroit, people get more aggressive at night.
I think Appalachian and vast mountain ranges are also.
Yeah, I realized that after I put the vast mountain ranges and some put Appalachian. I was like, oh.
I actually had a really cool idea for like a horror game that takes place in the Appalachian Mountains, but like you're a cave diver and you're trying to find a bunch of missing people, only for like the big twist at the end to be that the cave itself is alive and the mountain is actually a giant and you're walking into its stomach.
Huge brain.
Yeah.
That actually seems kind of neat.
Sounds like something.
Or like the sulfur caves in Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
And surprisingly, I got this idea from a horror movie called The Final Prayer.
Who wrote giant, colorful, symbolized? Could you elaborate on what you meant by that?
I meant like, have you ever seen an African city? Like an actual city in Africa? Like, you know all those cool African colors you see on their clothes, on like a bunch of like their vases and shit? Yeah, they put that shit on their fucking buildings and it is so beautiful. That's kind of what I meant by that.
Yeah, because it's like it's supposed to be like the pattern symbolizes where they're from.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's almost like a flag. It's super cool.
Beautiful. I swear, Africa is one of the most beautiful countries in the entire goddamn planet. I cannot believe that fucking Disney couldn't capture that shit in a live action.
This isn't an attempt to trivialize it, but it's like that's sort of like what they pulled inspiration from for like the design of like Wakanda.
Exactly.
Marvel,
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Pretty cool.
Oh, by the way, Josh, we're getting another Tomodachi Life.
I saw it. I saw it. You and Jonah will be getting married.
What?
Excuse me?
In Tomodachi Life.
You're gonna pair them up in your video game?
Well, actually, it's at random. It's at random. So you know, Nico might be marrying Alistair from Hazbin Hotel. We never know.
No.
So since there are only 10 here, instead of 3 votes, we're just gonna have 2 votes.
Dude. Really quick, you guys know that trend people have been doing where it's like my morning routine. They do the ice bath with their face. And
Mm-hmm.
This one guy did it's my morning routine, and then he starts the ice like face wash at like 3:54. Then it cuts to 4:50 and he's still in it. Then 5 and he's still in it, and it's a still in it.
I fucking hate ice baths, by the way.
He just dies.
He's just drowned in the bowl of ice water.
He starts twitching after like a few hours.
And then it cuts to like 6 months later. It's just a fucking skeleton in water.
Just blue.
So go ahead and start putting in your votes. You get 2 votes this round.
Ah, yes, 2 votes.
Two votes.
That's a lot more. That's a lot more than 1 vote, actually. You see, Jimbo, back when I was a part of the TemGameBoyz, see, we used to do this thing.
He would have to he would have to be gone the first day.
Well, you kick out Hugh Neutron
Because he's
Neutron.
yes, because he's one of those characters that will do something way off by accident and get.
I doubt that. I doubt Hugh Neutron would do that. He was a very.
I'm sorry. Did he not just go ahead and stop time for everybody? Made a woman experience birth again and again and again.
What are we talking about?
Jimmy Neutron. Yeah, that was one episode. One episode. Okay.
What about the Mpreg Carl episode?
Oh yeah.
That was not Hugh's fault. Okay, Carl was the one who sat on that
But it was like butt
jellyfish.
pregnancy, wasn't it?
There was an aspect.
Yeah, it was in his butt.
Carl shat out a jellyfish.
He got impregnated by a jellyfish.
Jonah,
Jimmy,
your 2 votes.
tell your mom. Jimmy, tell your mom you're gonna have a little brother.
That's crazy.
Oh my god. Can we call him Ultra Lord? No.
No, Sheen. We're not gonna call him Ultra Lord. We're gonna call him Ultra Conqueror.
Did you want me to explain not every city is a paradise, by the way?
I mean, just think of Chicago.
So, well, I don't mean, like, obviously, you know, like, with it being, you know, like, oh, it looks purely. I mean, like, people. So just being assholes and shitty people.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. But I think that's also a given in any sort of world such as this.
So, like, most of the United States, we're like literally, we're talking about like almost every city.
It's currently underneath that because of one fucking goddamn.
Yeah,
what was it? The tangerine in office.
Tangerine in office. What the fuck?
The terrible tangerine that's in office.
Tangerine the terrible.
Oh, so
Fossil Far Piers.
Oh, so they're
one more vote.
They're
Most people call that guy the annoying orange.
Yeah, they're annoying talking
Fleshy
orange.
dreadfuls.
The annoying orange, yeah.
The titillating tangerines.
Mental illness awareness plushies.
Mental illness.
Alright, once Jonah got his... Okay, cool.
This one's regressive coping mechanisms.
Ah, so that's Nico.
What do you mean regressive coping mechanisms? How do I do that? I want an explanation on that one.
When I regress.
You drink way too much goddamn soda.
That's not.
That's not coping mechanism.
You're doing it to cope with the fact that you don't like real fruits.
I eat fruits every day.
I ate an entire dragon fruit today.
I ate strawberries, bananas, apples.
I love mango.
2 pounds.
Mina, I responded to you by the way.
Considering you're
It's
making me play
fruits.
Ape
It's
Escape.
fruits. You'll burn through it like almost instantaneously.
I have asked you many times. How many times have I asked you, do you want to give the controller to me? You're like, no, I don't want to give the controller, Nico. I got it, Nico.
Yeah, but considering how much Ape Escape you make me play, like obviously you'd like bananas.
Greetings. Hello.
What the fuck does that
Oh,
mean?
I'd fuck up dragon fruit. I fucking
Neither.
love dragon fruit.
I still think mango best fruit.
I like
Mangoes are
mangoes, but I
mangoes are
fucking
pretty
love
good.
dragon fruit.
I
I
prefer, like, if I could say best fruit, I'd have to say specifically a Sweetie Belle apple. Those
I wish I
fucking
had-
apples are perfect.
Best
look at-
fruit,
I love a
limes.
Cosmic Crisp. Cosmic Crisp apple goes crazy.
I would say strawberries for me.
Limes, phenomenal. I love limes.
Whoever
I put
came up
limes
with the
in
name of
everything. I got
whoever
a
came
bottle
up-
of lime juice in my fridge.
Strawberries
bottle of lime
and
juice.
dragon fruit have a similar...
Right next to
It's
me.
not a problem, but
Baby Goro.
they're very seasoned. If you eat them out of season, they're real mid, but if you eat them in
Interesting.
season, they're delicious.
I love an overripe dragon fruit, dude.
Because a lot of the dragon fruits that I've had are
I just
were really bland.
Well, they're not very flavorful fruits anyway.
Mm.
You want to know what's funny? I did not know this, and this is like probably because I'm kind of slow. I didn't know avocado was actually a fruit.
I love avocado.
You didn't know
Somebody,
avocado was a fruit.
I opened
No,
up
no, because like
TikTok the other day, and I had to face the reality that most Americans don't know that figs are fruits.
a tomato's a fruit. I knew a tomato's a fruit. I didn't know avocado was a
because
fruit.
if it has a physical seed in it, it's a fruit. If it doesn't, it's a vegetable. It's as simple as that.
Oh, okay. No, because
Like
I
botanically speaking, yeah.
Which
Well, I
confused the
actually
hell
think
out
it's
of me when I was
flavor.
Culinarily speaking, because there's the culinary
Culinary, the
and
culinary
then the botanical
definition is that,
And then there's a scientific definition, which normal people use.
but the difference between a fruit and a vegetable is generally only a culinary definition, and it's
Really?
defined by whether or not the fruit is considered sweet.
So then
Right.
why are
So vegetables are generally bitter, and fruits are generally sweet, which is
so
why
then why are
tomatoes are
pumpkins? So then why are pumpkins considered why are pumpkins considered vegetables? Aren't they sweet?
Well, they're generally considered gourds, and most people just kind of generalize gourds as being vegetables, but I don't consider them vegetables. I consider them gourds.
Yeah, I mean, like
They're like their own thing because they don't fit into the vegetable category in a
oh
culinary
my god,
way.
are gourds
I have so
vegetables?
many. I have
Like,
so many
scientifically
fucking
speaking,
race jokes.
In the
I
same
can
way
make
that
right
rhubarb
now.
is a reed.
I have so
scientifically
many
and
race
botanically
jokes I
speaking,
can
a
make right now.
cucumber would be
A
a
cucumber?
fruit, but culinarily it's a vegetable because it would be.
I
used-
consider a cucumber a melon.
right.
You consider Larry the cucumber
Technically, it's
to be
a
a
berry,
melon.
which is also annoying, but
What the?
Yeah.
Cucumbers are berries now?
yeah, so are watermelons. Well, most
VeggieTales
melons are
lied
berries,
to
I think,
me.
technically.
Yeah, they are.
VeggieTales lied
Well,
to me.
no.
What the? Whose mic is
I
that?
forgot what the definition makes a berry.
I
Because
think,
strawberries aren't berries because they're
Right.
vine fruits.
and the reason that they're not berries, I believe, is actually the external seeds. I might be wrong on that, but I think
I'm pretty sure it's because they're vine fruit.
So strawberries are like the Iron Man of
In the
berries.
same way that
because I don't know if grapes are considered berries.
All right, look, somebody better have a goddamn definition for these foods, or I swear I'm gonna lose my shit.
I think we have them. I just think, as I said, I think we're overthinking it a little more. Don't you think?
So, culture and organizations. So these are going to be like belief systems, peoples and heritages, legends, past events, secret groups, schools, institutions, etc. So think of
Yes.
oh,
uh,
it's a fruit produced from the ovary of a single flower,
It comes
is
from
why-
a uterus.
no,
which is why apples, in regards to like crab apples, are berries because they
Yeah.
come from a single flower.
I fucking hate crab apples. Them bitches do
and
not taste
figs
good.
would be berries, right? Under that
No,
definition?
I don't
No?
think so. Because I think figs are from a flowering tree, but I don't think they're from the bud.
Because, well, I'm not 100. Oh wait, figs themselves are the flowers, aren't they? Technically,
Oh yeah, okay,
I thought figs were a fruit.
they are.
they are. Because that's how the wasps get in. Let me go ahead and get the timer going, so that way we can actually start putting things instead of preemptively putting things on there. Jonah.
Oh, I thought that. Sorry, I was just gonna get through.
You're good.
I didn't do the first one. I did the second two though.
So
Yeah, I'll
we're
admit
gonna
I did
have
the first one, but that was not like an actual.
we're gonna
answer.
have 10 minutes on this one.
How many
You
are we
guys-
doing? Just 3?
On this one, let's open up to let's. You guys want to do 5 or do you want to do 6?
I
Let's do
only had
5.
really like 3, but I'll do 5.
We'll do a max limit of 5
All right.
on this one.
Okay.
We'll do 10 minutes. If people say that they have no more ideas, then we'll cut the time short.
All right.
But I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer. 3, 2, 1, go.
When I look at you, I see a story in your eyes. When we're
Fun.
dancing,
I'm
the
trying
night
to
begins
come
to
up with
shine.
ideas that aren't just things that I've already written.
Mhm.
I mean, use the ones you've already written because it's something that works and goes crazy. Unless you're trying to avoid seeing too much of like ideas that you have in your book.
Because another thing to keep in mind is I'm going to be the one taking these ideas and then developing them.
Yeah.
The night begins.
So if it's something that you want to see done a specific way and would be annoyed with seeing done a way that isn't that way, I don't know. I don't know the best way to put that. Brain don't work
There are
good.
some things that are like
when we're dancing.
the
night
that is a good point.
shine.
That is a really good point.
Because if there are some things that will like feel sacred to you, but yeah.
We talked till dawn. My heart was racing. I took you on, and the driver's lane had my mind.
All right, that's all 5 of mine.
You got 3 so far.
Oh, I like that one.
Cause when I look at you,
Which one?
I see the
Gods with Mortal Flaws.
Yeah, dude,
I
it's
love a
my
god with a
favorite
mortal
trope.
flaw.
All of the ones in my almost all of them have you know, because if the mortals are descended from said beings or were created, they would like the things that they have inherent should be inherent. That's why I love
Zucchini is like a mutated cucumber, in my opinion. They might actually be the other way around.
That's zucchini like squashes.
That's why Monteash is one of my favorite.
Zucchini and cucumber have like an identical interior. I think they're in the same family.
Well, so does a yellow squash. Like zucchini and yellow squash are almost identical, and like to the point where they're substituted for each other.
Zucchinis and cucumbers are also often substituted for each other.
I think of the cucumber as having more of a bite to it, and also being watery.
Well,
how does a cucumber have a bite to it? Cucumber is like one of the most blandest foods you could ever taste.
No, not like spice bite, like bounce, like snap.
Oh, a crunch, you mean?
A crunch, yeah.
I mean, I like the softer interior of the zucchini to a cucumber,
like,
but then again, I am thinking like Japanese cucumbers and not like the American
not
cucumber.
The English cucumber.
There's like another name for them. I'm thinking of the ones with the super thin skin that you can just bite into because they're soft enough to.
I like all cucumbers. Their cucumber goes.
I prefer Japanese cucumbers because the skin isn't tough.
Mm. You sort of have to peel the ones that they sell or that they grow here.
Yeah.
Also because the skin's so bitter, but you can. So you can milk cucumbers. You would cut the ends. When you cut the end off of a cucumber, you can rub the end off of the two sides that were cut, and that's like pulls all the bitterness out of the cucumber.
I feel like milk cucumber.
So you jack off a cucumber.
You milk the bitterness of the cucumber.
I just saw something awful.
What did you see?
So this post says, Fortnite has been established to exist in the MCU. Dr. Doom has not yet. However, he has been established in Fortnite, which means that when Avengers Doomsday comes out, the citizens of the MCU will unironically recognize Doom as the guy from Fortnite.
I highly doubt that that's what they're gonna do, but considering I don't.
But they should.
They should. It would be hilarious.
It would be so funny.
And most likely it would be like a meme thing going on in there. So.
Is that drool? Drool is what a laugh.
Alright. I have done my 5.
I don't know.
Yeah, I've done mine too.
I don't remember.
I've not put anything in.
I've done 3.
Oh, by the way, Josh, we are ready for Snatcher again.
Yeah, what?
We're ready for Snatcher again.
Nice. We're gonna solve some old mysteries. I'm Mike Tyson, and we finna solve some mysteries.
I'm Mike Tyson, and we're gonna solve some mysteries.
I actually fucking love Mike Tyson Mystery so goddamn much. That show was so fucking hilarious. I'm pissed off it got canceled because it's so fucking funny. Ugh. It's like one of the funniest fucking shows.
On Mike Tyson, and the favorite part of the woman that I love is her ear.
I can't spell. I swear to God.
Most people can't spell Mina. Don't feel
I
bad.
can't
I don't know.
spell.
Mina's a pretty easy name.
You would be fucking surprised. you
Really?
you would be
It's 4 letters.
Someone called me Mina once.
That's crazy.
I know.
I've had my name spelled Meena.
No.
Probably more often than I see Mina.
Interesting.
That's
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I think that's my regional demographics.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Irish version of the name is spelled with 2 E's. And I think so is the Indian version
Well, don't worry, Minnesota.
of the name. Minnesota. Michigan.
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Did you see what I said in your chat?
Trunks noises.
Someone said Android.
Samsung?
You must be stopped! No.
Freaking.
Father!
I still can't believe how bad Android 19's freaking voice was.
Ahmad.
Yeah,
Crazy.
the sound is so bad for me.
Dr.
Dr. Shiro, like Dr. Shiro, I went ahead and examined your moves very
What's going on
thoroughly.
in chat?
Oh, hate you!
Boo was annoying too.
Boo's peak, and you leave him alone.
Like his voice was annoying, but he's a great character.
You make Boo mad! Boo make you mad!
Boo, make you dead! He punches him in the face. Dude, my favorite part, when he punches him in the face, he winds that shit back and stretches it. Boo's about to knock Owie into year, dude.
Boo gonna knock a motherfucker out!
Oh my
Yeah?
God. Alright, are we ready? Are we ready to do some voting here?
We still got 2
Fuck
minutes.
shit
on the
up.
timer.
You have 2 minutes?
I think
Yeah.
we're all done, Tober.
Alright, chat. Ideas.
I think Mina's still got
I have 3
room
more.
for stuff.
How many do you have more, Mina?
I
3
have
more.
3.
Gotcha.
I have no clue.
Oh my God. So you saw that thing that Nintendo did with the game cartridges now?
They made him taste like shit.
Well, no, they've always tasted like shit. But so here they have now the digital game cartridges, which is stupid as fuck.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so what they do is that when you download a game digital, right?
Anything, I guess.
Yeah.
It's culture and organization.
Now you can go ahead and anybody on your plan or
Your-
anybody on or any type of other Switch you own, you can switch that game into the other system of that person like it's a game cartridge. So, like for instance, if I have Luigi's Mansion 3, I already beat it. You want to play Luigi's Mansion 3, I could do the digital thing and let you borrow my Luigi's Mansion 3.
Follow me?
It's actually a pretty good idea.
But here's the fucking problem with that. Once I let you borrow it, the thing is, I'm letting you borrow it. I can't play it until I get it back from you.
So basically, it's just an overcomplicated
Hmm.
version of.
Of sharing your games. The thing is, what they could have done is literally, hey, now since you want to go ahead and game share with your friends or the people that are on your program, hey, give us another $10, and then now you can go ahead and have people download games from your thing. Like, that would have been fucking easier. So, like, for instance, like, let's say if now the whole plan altogether is like $60 if I get 8 people all together. Now, let's say if I add another $10 there. Now, I could have given you, I could have given Mina probably a copy of Mario Kart, if anything. But no, they didn't do that.
I think they're under the
That is
impression.
the timer.
I don't know.
No, it's a very fucking stupid idea.
Yeah, it is a very dumb idea. Like, I'll admit that is pretty dumb. But letting someone borrow your game on another system is pretty cool.
It's a cool idea, but it sounds stupid as fuck. Like, bro, like I
It's just
can't
not
do it.
executed well.
No, it's
You're
not.
saying the name is stupid.
No, I'm saying the idea is stupid.
Like letting someone borrow your game, like, yeah, sure, it's pretty dumb.
So like it's like the idea that like if I have people like 8 people on my whole entire thing, instead of that, why not just go ahead and have me pay $10 extra more instead of them borrowing my game? They could just download the game off my account, like how Game Share is. But no, they didn't want to do that.
All right, so
Because I want people to buy video games.
yeah,
You guys like my
so we
chocolate
got the
bar?
collaboration.
I put a chocolate bar somewhere. The chocolate bar.
Let me know if you guys are seeing anything that seem like they could be combined.
I'm starting to see that most of the stuff that has to do with like gods and whatnot could easily be combined.
I would say
That
Yeah,
type of stuff.
try combining mine.
Like,
I would say Realm Tournament and Item Worship can be combined.
Yeah, pretty much most of the stuff with gods could easily be combined.
What?
how?
You think so?
Just gods
Wide
could
variety,
like
multiple pantheons, maybe.
Yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
Much.
Well, one of them.
A statement. We can literally.
Oh.
just have gods there is fine. Like
Oh,
we can take
wait.
inspiration from
Let me-
certain
let
parts
me
for some
actually
certain
specify a
gods,
little
but
bit
at the end of the
better.
day, like different gods are like gods in general are a very broad spectrum. So we
Let
can just
me.
combine most of that
there we
stuff
go.
together.
I see what
Gotcha.
you mean. You're thinking blanket
Let me-
term. But
me
then we miss
specify.
out on like the like I put gods with mortal flaws because I'm really big into that trope.
Well,
'Cause I
yeah,
think
we can
it's-
have gods with mortal flaws. That's like the whole idea. We can just have gods there, and we can give.
Well,
them
but that's
flaws.
not the norm, which is why I put that.
I know that's. Is that really not the norm? Like,
Not at
Greek
all.
mythology has been.
But they don't
They
have
could-
mortal flaws. A lot of it is big people, big problems. For traditionally throughout most of history, and how most people tend to write gods is them being all powerful and having these other things. A lot of the times that you'll see the introduction of mortal flaws is gods with sort of like imposter syndrome.
Well, I
You get
mean-
a feeling like they're crushed under the weight of.
Oh well, usually when I think mortal flaws, I think, oh, like these people are fucking assholes and like terrible
Well,
fucking people.
Anything
more
can,
like-
can be mean.
Well, like, yeah. But like,
like-
gods that are like people, that are just people.
Well, like
Mhm.
more characters that are
They're just
Percy Jackson.
normal people that happen to have immense power.
Like the god of magic in the world that I have, yeah, he was a kid that was given the ability to use magic freely without any restrictions by the god of trickery, and he started like blotting stars out in this. He wasn't actually removing them, but like all the gods pulled him out off of the planet and were like, "Hey, we're gonna have to like fuck like kill you, like sort of thing. Like you need to be made an example." And he was like, "Actually, I didn't actually do that." And he's there. He just made it seem like they were gone, but like that kid was made into the god of magic. He's just a person. He was a mortal. Like there's layers that like coincide with gods with mortal flaws. Not just like, oh, this god was once a
Advanced
human,
androids on the wall.
but gods that feel and care and worry, not like, almighty, all powerful. Oh, I have a plan. Like, shut the
Gods with
fuck up,
Mortal
man.
Flaws does feel a little bit more like a big picture thing. So I think I'm going to like I like that, and I think it's going to ultimately end up being in there. So I think I might just add it to big picture and just put it at the top, because I think
Gotcha.
that's just going to be a thing that's in there.
Okay.
But like, and it doesn't seem like the type of thing that is like would have basis in the culture. Like the people that are going to be worshiping these gods probably wouldn't view them
Understand that,
as being
yeah.
fallible, even though they most certainly are.
Yeah.
Interesting. I do like when people in cultures like recognize their gods as being fallible.
And
Yeah.
that's not to say that there
So-
aren't going to be cultures that do view their gods that way. I think like some gods that do have mortal flaws may still sell themselves like in like the evangelical cult leader type sense,
Yeah.
where
Like the
they're
God of the
trying to
Bible.
convince their followers that they're infallible, even though they are.
Yeah, like the God of the Bible.
Yeah.
But that's some, not all.
Yeah.
And so I dragged that over.
Alright.
All right.
Anything else that be combined?
Ancestral spirits can be combined with house spirits, I think, because
Yeah,
I like the idea of the sort of quote unquote smaller deities of domains, but it being the ancestors. So like maybe people that previously owned the house or previous family members. If you do this, past lives, like things like that would be kind of cool.
Because
I think it would be nice. That would be easy to fit into like fighter subclass Echo Knight. Or no, Echo Knight's yourself. Is it Barbarian that has the...
I have the Zealot, or Ancestral Warrior.
Ancestral Warrior, yeah. Like, that would be sick-ass flavoring.
Man, they really just made Barbarians sound really bad.
What?
It just feels really racist.
Barbarian?
Barbarian?
Well,
considering they're
the
referred
ancestral...
to as barbarians, and then given the ancestral worship of, like, various like tribal cultures use, and then it just feels wrong.
It feels wrong.
It's connected to the natural forces of the earth, is mainly what it is, but I see what you mean.
Like, yeah, but like it feels like the idea was like racist at the beginning.
It probably was.
It feels,
but over time it's become something not that, because there's a lot more depth that's given to it itself. Instead of, just being like, the tribal people, they're barbarians.
Like, people can for sure still play it
maybe it
in
feels
the basic
wrong
problematic
for
way.
It's because it's leaning more into like the fierce, rageful warrior aspect of things now.
Like Dave the Barbarian,
Dude.
huge but a wimp. Yeah, that guy.
Because a way I've seen Ancestral Guardian specifically done, Mina, is instead of being that like from worship, whatever, it's the person themselves. Their Ancestral Guardian Barbarian wasn't themselves a very strong physical character, but the rage of their like entire lineage was within them, which pushed them to become a barbarian and take that subclass on. Sort of like a pseudo possession.
Would you not just consider? Would you not consider that just a warrior's rage, or?
Well, Ancestral Guardians specifically, and that flavoring of it specifically, was the rage within themselves wasn't their own. It's sort of like Ermac in a way, like a vessel. This person was still their own character, but would be controlled by this just intense rage deep within their bones.
I do think that rage, unfortunately, does also often carry a negative connotation.
Yeah.
Like, you could for sure still view it as like strength versus like mindless rage.
Because like I don't know, like the Tetamona are like my people's like ancestral spirits, or they used to be. But they've been like bastardized in such a way and demonized in such a way where they're like boiled down to these decapitated, angry spirits of malice. And I think that's why the barbarian feels a little off to me. Because the class definitely reads like it's supposed to be that sort of like
not intelligent
tribal person is stupid and enraged because they're being colonized. Yeah, that's why I think that's like always been my gripe with it as like a class.
What they specifically pulled it from, and when they first created it, was like the Vikings specifically. So it's more how the Christians view them as the insane, stupid, bloodthirsty brutes. That's where the conception came from originally.
Oh, I never read it that way, but I think that's because modernly it's always depicted as being like
it's because of your background.
Well, no, I think it's almost always modernly indigenous people.
Oh, well, no, I'm not saying because of that, but like
I think it could also just be the difference between how it's depicted in other media versus how it's more so depicted in like for me, most of the depiction comes from the Forgotten Realms because that's just what.
yeah.
In those cases, they for sure still are like tribal clans and that sort of thing, but it is more so the like Celtic depiction of tribal culture.
Interesting.
Because barbarians and druids usually go hand in hand.
Yeah,
Interesting.
But the Forgotten Realms is a super Eurocentric, like the Sword Coast specifically is a super Eurocentric setting. So,
and we're almost at 2 hours right now.
Oh, really?
Yes, it is 12:45 my time.
Oh, it's 11:45 my time.
So, all right, so we got to go through this. So, what are we voting? How many votes do we got right now?
I don't think that there's really anything else that we could like connect to one another.
Yeah,
I'm not seeing anything. We'll do 4 votes for this one.
4 votes, okay.
All right, let's do 4 of them.
Can I vote for something 4 times?
No.
No, you cannot.
Please give Triton something, man.
No,
Please,
no,
I'm begging you.
No, we.
Deep sea civilization.
If it doesn't happen here, Jonah, I'll do it just for you.
Thank you, dude.
Because
I love Tritons, but D&D forgets they exist so often.
I accidentally
That's
deleted.
just because D&D doesn't like ocean. Like as a system, it's poorly designed to handle aquatic stuff.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, plus you got
like we had like a full like 30-minute crash out in our last session trying to determine how boats worked.
Yeah, I also gathered that because when Havel posted the picture of the boat, I was like, oh no, it's the movement stuff. Because I was reading through all of the movement stuff for like 5th edition and Pathfinder, and I was like, this is a fucking nightmare.
This house is a fucking
reading about
nightmare.
how boats worked, reading about how swimming worked. Fucking nightmare.
Oh my god.
And especially like the underwater stuff, I was like, what do I do with this? What
Actually, let's
what
do
is
5 votes for this one.
Ooh, something I think that could be combined, Tober, into one big idea. The secret organization that protects from extraplanar threats, and then the Innkeepers Guild. What if all the Innkeepers were just these badasses that, like, you know, a good
superhero
example.
System.
A good example. Master Roshi is insanely powerful, right? Like it's theorized he could have like you know destroyed people up until the Boo Saga because of like feats and stuff he has, like, and especially in the Tournament of Power, him just kicking ass. But he doesn't fight anymore because he knows it's not his time anymore, which is why he's going full in with teaching, and like Goku and Krillin are that next generation, and he's very aware of that. But with the Innkeepers, that could be a cool thing.
Right.
Of, you know, the secret organization that protects from extraplanar threats, of like these old ass Innkeepers were like previous saviors of the world. I think would be sick.
Well, it also kind of changed. Go ahead.
Combine that with the superhero government system. They're a secret organization of like superheroes of this world.
Yeah, it also,
like, that's literally what they kind of are. They're just basically like superheroes of this world.
Jonah and Josh, you can go ahead and move your votes that you had on those because I combined them into that one thing.
Oh, so hold on, where is it?
The Innkeepers Guild doubling as a line of defense.
Innkeeper.
Maybe I got too specific.
Dog.
Scroll all the way down to the bottom.
Nico, stop burping in your mic.
Bro, I'm sorry.
What was the other ones?
I knew that was you specifically
because if that's not used, I'm still using it.
No, I just have a lot of gas. Sorry.
You know what? Hold on.
If
I'm gonna take my vote off this one.
I'll be smoking it.
Nico, I like this one. I like the realm tournament idea.
Yes, cause I was thinking like, and that's where the item worship comes in, cause Kamidogu.
Yeah. Because in the only session I've ever had for my Chaliosh. I DM'd in real life, and it was a one shot, and it was basically a one shot that was showing how the world got to where it was now. The cataclysmic event that I called the Unraveling. What leads to that is a sort of Olympic Games level event of all the different, realms coming together and having it's the Olympics, but it's not really competitive. It's just like, here's our best and brightest doing their thing, and one of the things was like a fighting tournament and so on and so forth. And then there was a bard riff off with the greatest bards, stuff like that.
It was literally I was just literally thinking Mortal Kombat.
Shit.
That's what it was.
I think it
I accidentally archived something.
What did you archive, brother?
I don't. It had multiple votes.
What did you just
It was
do,
near the
brother?
top.
What did you do? What did you just do?
Uh,
Let's go back and Nico.
oh shit! It was What was the second one? Right?
I think it's something I put.
Can't you
Well, no,
unarchive it?
the second one is Deep Sea Civilization.
It was
Hey,
something
if
I
you just
voted
go-
for.
If you archive
Yeah,
it, shouldn't there
multiple
be an
people voted for it.
archive?
I think.
Should there
it
be
should
an
be
archive
in-
where we could see?
Was
Yeah,
it- was
archived
it-
items. Oh,
Where-
in-depth patron interaction. Warlock.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, in the
Oh.
Patreon
Unarchived.
interaction as well.
Can
Dude,
you drag that into this list from where
I
you're
can't drag it.
Where
but I
is
think
archived
there
items?
might be a
at? Where?
way
Yeah,
to-
where'd you find that?
Centaboard. I think that's what it did. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, you did it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love when patrons are more like directly talking to their because these people are they're their will in the world. Because these
Oh, yeah,
patrons
like-
aren't allowed to directly influence events because they're gods.
Hmm.
So I love the idea of them like being like, yo,
Like fucking
fucking,
superheroes.
yo, Skippy Dingle Chalk. You should probably
Skippy
fight that
Dingle
guy.
Chops? What the
It's
fuck?
Skippy Dingle Chalk. It's the name of my gnome. Anyways, be like, yo, Skippy, you should go fucking fight that guy because he's actually like stuff like that. Would be...
That's mostly because food.
Yeah, like this guy is like I heard somewhere that this guy right here, he's actually a trafficker.
I
of
can't
some
let
sort.
you know how I know, but this guy, he sells us people to the underworld. So like, kill him, like stuff like.
Yeah, like I'm gonna need you to, I'm gonna need you to,
Or
break his-
or patrons
My
just
society of vibration reptilians.
dude.
All right, so
Or
okay,
patrons just like trying to get to know
Let's go.
their
Let's move on.
people
yeah, let's move
and
on.
like, okay. my
Alright.
bad.
What the
so
gronk?
next is landmarks, narratively relevant places you could point to on the street level map. So
Oh,
think
fuck.
specific buildings, that sort
So
of
like
thing.
should we come up with? Okay, so should we just come up with like cool names for cities and stuff, and then we like talk about these cities and specifically the
Yeah,
ideas?
you can
we
just
have
come up
for
with
them?
names and then we can develop.
We're
them
not going to
after the
Mina's house.
fact. Let
Okay,
me
I'm changing
get
it.
the timer.
Don't archive it. I'm just changing it.
Okay.
Libraries.
We're gonna do
How many are we
5
doing,
minutes.
Tober?
3. All right, ready? Go.
Wait.
Oh, I have one. Tober, I want you to read mine. It's the fourth one.
Actual bard colleges.
Because the bard like subclasses are colleges, but they don't actually exist. There's like a school, and that's it. But actual colleges for
So
the bards
Teach-
would go crazy.
So Teach, when we're in the Dragusi, how exactly do we get out?
Dog.
Well, that's the thing, you don't.
Yo, civilization on a giant animal trope. What is this, Pandora?
Pandora. I was thinking more of like
The
that
Mists
giant
of
turtle.
Pandaria. That's from World of Warcraft. That's Pandaria.
Weenie.
Yeah, I was
Pandora.
thinking more like that giant turtle from God of War, from the new God of War series. That fucking what was her name?
The turtle
Freya.
or the
Freya.
Hafgufa?
The turtle that Freya, has as a big ass house.
I was thinking of
Oh.
the tiger turtle from Avatar, from that aspect.
The world turtle.
Yeah. There's something like that.
Every time I think about like fucking world turtles, I just think of the Stephen King series. Like Stephen King.
And not like the world turtle as in like the mythological creature.
Yeah, I always think of fucking Stephen King because canonically, like every Stephen King story apparently takes place in the same universe, and it all takes place on the back of a
Where
giant
have I seen
fucking
that
turtle.
trope before?
A transporting wizard tower that you can see
With
in
the
the
world
distance
turtle?
but cannot approach on foot.
No, the transporting wizard. Tower.
It's
I've
Castlevania?
definitely heard it before.
It's
Castlevania.
I've seen it in Amazing World of Gumball, the awesome store. It's literally a van that has.
I wonder if that like happened in like a major work that just isn't remembered very clearly.
Yeah.
It's for sure a thing. Like the reason that
Because
I
it
thought
happens
of it is
so
because
often.
It happened. Something similar happens in Tyranny of Dragons, which is a module for 5e, but
I think
it's a little different in the.
it's kind of like that trope when
It's like at the center of a maze, and you can't approach it while looking at it.
it's kind of like that trope when like this kind of reminds me of that trope when someone's like running to the airport to
We
stop
have
the love of their life.
13, by the way, when we should have 12.
I still. What? There's
No,
five
I mean
of us, that'd be
15. 15. Never mind. I'm stupid.
Yeah, so as I'm saying, like it's kind of like that trope that where someone's running to the
Can't
airport
remember her
to
name,
meet the love of their life, but you can never remember what film did it first. You just know it's a trope.
Oh, wait, how many are we supposed to put?
3 total.
Yes.
I didn't
Okay,
know.
I have 2.
You don't need about 3 of them hoes. They say I'm not a pimp, but I say no. Look at my hoes. No, that's not what I sang earlier.
Mm.
They say I'm not a pimp, but look at my hoes. There we go. They're making my money on the on the streets and on the poles. Down, down, do your thing, do your thing. Who's clicking and clacking over there?
Because I had a banger idea.
All right. I hope it's a banger. It better be a banger, and I know bangers.
I think it's a banger idea.
It better be a banger. If it ain't a banger,
Because if it's not used, I'm using it. Even if it is used, I'm still using it.
That's funny as hell. You heard about the I'm looking at,
That's over. I see that
Idea.
one. Basically, the labyrinth I described in CJ.
I'm gonna send you something, Jonah, on Instagram.
weed.
Sorry, I'm distracted.
Is it weed?
No.
Is there a muscular man somewhere?
That's bonkers.
Did you see it on stream?
Huh? No.
Oh.
No, I can open stream. Hold on.
What was it?
Titties.
It was.
Oh.
It was.
Was it a muscular man?
No, it
Was
was
it
titties.
Oh my god, Mina.
Send it to me.
What
I
was
would like
it?
to laugh.
Mina just got really still on the camera and then bounced.
Gotcha.
She
Just
just
to watch.
bounced.
Just
Just
okay.
watch.
So anything that seems like
Hold on,
it
I'm
could be
gifting
or should
25
be
subs.
combined here.
25 subs.
Bard colleges and Magi towers.
Don't stop. You're stimming.
Wait, Mina, your last name is
I
McGuire?
think Magi Towers and the Transporting Wizard Towers are probably.
Oh, did you look at my email?
Yeah.
Don't
You
look at my
wouldn't
email.
happen to know, you wouldn't happen to know a guy named Toby, would you?
Dog.
I know a guy named Mark.
What type of
Someone. I just. Okay, this is so fucking stupid because I was trying to go to your Twitch, but I accidentally typed it in on fucking Google. And why is there a fucking Fansly account?
Oh,
Oh my god.
I don't know if you can say that.
yeah.
Oh,
You're not supposed to say that.
Don't worry about it.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
You didn't know.
Just go check the link tree and all will be revealed.
All
Revealed.
will be exposed.
Damn. Neither of those are probably the best terms to use.
You can't go back.
Only
into
$10 a
Quick
month.
Please, no more bounce. Striker's literally begging me. More for free?
That's crazy. Okay.
Just for insomnia.
We'll do
And a
3.
freaking ad
Do
played
you
up.
guys think anything else should be combined? I'm trying to get
Okay.
through the rest of these.
Insomnia got cock blocked.
I mean, I thought we were just coming up with names and talking about them, because some of mine aren't like very explicit. They're just fun names. Like, for example, I put the Library of Godly Knowledge. It's literally a library that all you have to do is go into it, and you can literally find a book about literally anything.
But that defeats the purpose of like learning and exploring. Because if it just
Not
has all the
necessarily,
answers,
because it could be a place that's difficult to get to.
Oh yeah, it's very difficult. To get to.
Potentially.
It's like extremely rare, but there is one of these libraries in every single city. It's just impossible to find.
Mina's clapping?
My cheeks.
Which ones? We'll go ahead and just go on to the voting phase here then, I think. We'll do 3 votes per person.
Okay.
it's kind of insane that. Oh, never mind. Drool message before. Did somebody just say I should make an OnlyFans, dude? Brother.
I mean, you
They say
could.
that a lot, don't they?
I mean, there was a live stream where Jonah did.
Interesting that's.
I did twerk on stream, like the first TemGameBoyz stream.
Yeah, he twerked on stream. It was hilarious.
Was that the first 10 Game Boy stream?
That I was
No, it
in.
wasn't the first. It was the one where you got like a certain level of likes.
Oh no, it was the second. It was the second.
It was the second.
was
It was the second. That's where I got the certain amount of likes. I'm still trying to get like a certain amount of likes for this stuff. I'm trying to see if I could possibly get like a certain amount of likes for stuff in general. So just see what
and
we
there's
could...
the Celestial Citadel. Basically, it's where all those like. It's where all the fucking people, like the guys, the hidden organization, this is where they all meet up to, fight godly and interplanetary threats and shit. At the Celestial Citadel.
You said 4 votes, right?
3.
3. Okay.
I got 3 of them hoes.
I finished my coffee.
Did I only vote twice?
All right. Then I got my 3 then.
Yes. See, Tober knows a banger idea.
Right?
That is not a banger. That is not a banger, and I know bangers.
What a runic
Yeah, this one's a
stone treated
banger.
as a place of refuge, but nobody remembers why or the god associated with it. Dude, that's
It's-
sick.
it's-
That's a
it's-
banger joke.
It's
Yeah,
4
that's pretty banger.
4 votes, right?
3.
3!
3.
Oh, well, there's no
3.
3.
Alright, everyone got
I
their 3?
might actually do something real quick.
Oh my
I'm
god.
glad my other one was a banger.
Jonas is about
What
to
was your
start
other
laughing.
one?
Lake to the core of the world.
I'm-
I
Ooh,
thought it was
like
pretty
that
good.
one.
A lake at the core of the world. How
But
would that even
man,
work?
my
No, a lake that goes to the core of the world.
yeah.
Oh.
You voted for it. yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I was like,
You know
I was
what?
wondering
I'm gonna-
exactly how.
I'm gonna wait.
Could
Yeah,
be a
I'm
portal
gonna
or
shove my
something.
last vote into this one. I know, but I know what I like.
Nice.
It's silly. It's silly.
All right, so
Alright.
we got all 3.
Okay, so the next step is people. Folks who live here. Names, pronouns, quirks, description. So these could be like specific NPCs that you would like to appear, or if you like a character that you create here enough, you could potentially use it as your player character. The last time I did this, we had like examples of both happening, where someone wrote like Kitty Man, that was like their name, and that ended up becoming a player character.
Kitty man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll do 5 minutes on this.
5 for each.
Actually, let's do 10 minutes on this one, and we'll do 3 entries.
Oh, you deleted all the Jonas that were in acid? I fucking will. You're an op.
You're an
Okay.
op because we
start the timer
deleted
now.
your ass.
Go ahead
Okay.
and start inputting stuff.
Alright, people. Let's see.
You like-
Giblet Cobblespit. Well,
Skippy Dinglejack. Dude, I love Giblet.
And these are like,
I know Nico put the cast.
Hold on, I wanna give him character tropes.
and specifically these ones aren't peoples. These are specific people.
Oh, okay.
Peoples would have gone in culture and
Okay, no problem. I'll change that up
the
a little.
name Chungus appears again. This happened in the last time I did this.
We have to have one.
There we go.
Boom. All right, I came up with 3 characters: an adventurer, a tavern owner who's a part of that like
Giblet.
hidden guild, and a god.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
No, LeBron James.
My glorious King LeBron. People say that he should stop, but with 4 rings going 40, that's why he's the GOAT. My glorious King LeBron. Have you actually heard that fucking, like, on TikTok, there's this kid who's literally just fucking making parodies of songs, but he's replacing them with just completely glazing LeBron James?
So we got 3, right?
3, yeah.
If we're doing like
Dale Bingle.
if we're doing like a 10-minute thing, shouldn't we do more than 3?
What's up, guys?
No, I wanted to give time so that way people could like if they wanted to do more than just the name.
What's up, guys? It's Quandale Dingle here. I once hit my sister in the head with a with a Kim Kardashian butt cheek because she was listening to No Maiden. My homeboy Juan Del Pringle died of heart failure last week, so I ate his heart and turned into a vampire. What's up, guys? It's Bartholomew Dinglenut here.
I'm changing the call to slam real quick.
My friends told me that I actually have a really good Quandale Dingle impression. My glorious King LeBron. Alright. His name is LeBron James.
Not so damn loud, bro.
I have been screaming at the top of my lungs this entire live stream. You're just now catching out the fact that I'm loud? Nico, we've known each other for so long.
And I've been burping a lot every time we record and we are live. You just catching on to this now?
Well, yeah, but I call it out. Actually, that's not true. I call out your burping a lot.
Yeah, and I call out your singing and being loud a lot too.
I am from the South. What do you expect?
Motherfucker, not everybody in the South can fucking sing. God damn it. Like,
everybody from the South is loud and sings, okay? That is a fact.
like who?
Oh, I don't know. Whitney Houston?
Wait, 3?
3.
Okay.
Oh shit, I didn't.
Muscle Mommy, it's crazy.
She did like 50.
I love Giblet.
Gwendolyn Riverstone, a kind old woman who fusses often over her granddaughter Esmeralda. She's a playful flirt with a bit of a cocky demeanor. Smash.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
She's a character that I killed off like forever ago.
So
And I want her to live vicariously in another story. So
Nice. See, I did the same thing with Bertram McBride. He was a player character that I had.
Jonah,
And he
you know the
died.
fourth choice.
Esmeralda is also a character that I kill off like in a brutal way, and I feel really bad. So
Dog.
You know the
I know the
fourth choice.
second choice. I know the second choice too. That was your cat character.
Alright, well, I came up with a god character. Am I the only one who came up with a god character?
No, I came with a goddess.
Okay, Solaris, the god of plasma. You
And
know, the
then-
thing that makes up 99% of the universe.
And then Marinth, the goddess of the void.
Alright, everyone
peanuts.
Everyone done with all 3 of their entries?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna stop that timer. Let's do 3 votes per person. Go ahead. Or actually we need to do the collaboration. first. Any of
All right.
these seem like they could be combined or built. Because you
I
guys
think
do
Barth-
still have... You can yes and on
I
some of
think-
these.
I think Bartholomew
We're not voting
Chungus
yet.
III. I think Bartholomew
Jonah
Chungus
yearns for
III
Giblet.
and Bangle Jangle Jeans could very easily be fused into one person. You know,
Who and
call
who?
him Bartholomew Chungus III and Bangle Jangle Jeans. I think Bartholomew Jangle Jeans III could be a pretty good.
Gotcha.
Or we could go for Bengal Chungus III.
Dinkleberg.
Yeah,
I'm okay
Chungus
with not
III.
using Chungus.
What's wrong with Chungus? You don't like Chunguses?
I think it's a little overplayed.
All right, fine.
Understandable.
Bartholomew Jangle Jeans III.
Bartholomew Jangle Jeans the third.
Oh, that sucks. You're not fine. Bartholomew Jangle Jeans III. I'll go for that.
Dinkelberg? Justin Dinkelberg?
Yes.
Dinkelberg. I'm smoking on Dinkelberg. I'm smoking on
We're
Dinkelberg.
just Dinkelberg.
Okay, we can combine some gilf who's a secret badass with
With who?
With who?
With Giblet?
Gwendolyn
Gwendolyn.
Riverstone.
Yeah, some gilf who's a yeah.
Th-
Those
th-
two can
that's-
be easily.
That's just the same
Gwendolyn?
thing.
Yeah.
They're
She
just-
kind of is. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. That one?
How exactly?
She
Uh,
does
died because
Gwendolyn-
she died because she volunteered in a war.
What exactly does Gwendolyn look like exactly?
Trevor, can we get
she's
4
like a
votes?
sweet old lady. She looks more like a.
3 votes.
3 votes.
She's like a.
If I
What's the
cash
other
up you
one you want?
$50 right now, will you give me a 4th vote?
What's the other
No,
one you
damn
wanna
it.
vote for? Maybe
No,
I'll vote for
god
it.
damn it.
If you cash at me $50, I will vote for.
I've cashed up to you $50 twice, actually.
I know. I hate
She-
that I can't find a fucking job.
You're good.
She's like. She's
Yeah,
a babushka.
can we combine Quandale Dingle and Argent Hammer Crush to Quandale Hammer Crush?
No.
Wandale Hammer Crush. I actually like that. Do it. I
Qua-
voted for
qua-
Quandale Dingle.
I don't. I made Argent Hammer Crush. No. It's,
Quandale.
that would be a dwarf, but it's. I don't want it to be funny.
What
'cause
about Quandale Dinkelberg?
No.
Perfect. Quandale Dinkelberg. I
No,
like that.
no,
Yeah,
no,
makes more sense.
no. Leave Dinkelberg alone. Dinkelberg has a reason for these. there.
Dinkelberg has done way too much bullshit. Okay?
That is
I
the
was
Dinkelberg
point.
is a character from someone else's intellectual property, so maybe we don't use it.
That's the point. So, like like
Look, Dinkelberg has done too much shit. Okay, he just like I'm on Mr. Turner's side here. Fuck Dinkelberg.
that's the point. Why not?
I see Dinkelberg on the streets. It's right. Its own site.
It's
Yeah.
on site.
Then why not
Putting a
put?
cap in his
Then
ass.
why not put him in the thing by itself? Make him a
We could
major
just
part
also
of the
not
story.
vote for Dinkelberg. That's
Make-
not.
We could literally just have a dragon called Dinkelberg, and he's like the most monstrous motherfucker of all time. Like he eats, like he goes to villages specifically to eat. the children.
So why are we choosing a comic relief agent wizard inspired by that one guy from Gravity Falls over Dinkelberg?
Wait, the one guy.
Because one's a character and the
guy.
other one's
Because an ancient, all-powerful wizard that's just funny as fuck.
yeah. That's like
Like-
it's inspired by. It's not just Dinkelberg from Fairly Odd Parents.
But Dinkelberg is a war criminal. Just gonna put that out there.
A comedic relief ancient wizard man like that hasn't
Yeah.
been done before.
I'd rather have a comedic relief instead of
well-
a fucking war criminal who's the reason.
Yeah, it's a
Dinkelberg
trope.
is
It's
also-
not just a character from something else.
It's a
Yeah,
trope.
who's
It's
the
like,
reason 7,000 people die.
it's like we always have like the sort of dumb like happy all the time. But if like well we
Yeah.
So
it's a trope.
who is Quandale Dingle?
That's a
Quandale
meme.
Dingle is a very, very intricate and
Quandale
genuine-
Dingle is a meme, and I personally don't think that we should just have memes in the thing as actual
This
characters,
is what you don't-
unless it's your player character. Like you can name your
Hey,
player
this is
character Dingle, but we won't be able to take the world seriously if everything.
Because Quandale Dingle is not just a meme anymore. He has an entire lore based around him. I'm dead serious when I say
Thank you,
this. There is
Mina. I
so much
appreciate that,
fucking lore
Yeah.
around Quandale Dingle. This man has been to like half of the fucking planet. He's committed crimes in every country on the planet. He is the reason so many goddamn fucked up shit. Like Quandale Dingle isn't just a meme. This man has depth.
There's
And
lore.
it's
There's
all
lore to Dinkelberg. There's even lore to Bartholomew.
That's just a character from something else.
Actually, I made up all that shit about Dinkelberg.
That's there.
Bartholomew is your character. You could just be Bartholomew.
But there's also lore but for Bangle Jangle Jeans.
The Bangle Jangle Jeans.
Yes.
It's Bartholomew.
Yeah, I didn't say that should be changed.
Yeah.
Nico, you
It's
still have to.
Bartholomew.
You're the only person that hasn't voted yet.
Oh my God, no! Because I'm voting for Dinkelberg. Like Jesus
You
Christ.
can vote for Nickelberg. I don't have to put him
You
in.
can vote for Dinkelberg. You can do vote for other things too. Is that Lyle Conman?
Lionel Lyle, he's a con man because his name says lie twice. It's an
I
idea.
hate
That's
before.
funny.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
funny.
Okay, that actually reminded me of like an actual YouTuber for a second. That's why.
He was a character I was gonna play after the character died. Campaign out. He was a smuggler. He was just a pathological liar.
He's a smuggler. Huh.
He was a con man with very obvious tells, so he was awful at his job.
But because
There you go. I voted.
All right.
You know what? I feel like he could use that to be really good at his job. Like he uses his obvious tells specifically to trick people.
Oh, like
He's really good at the physical part of his job, but he is like a 10 in charisma because he's
Like-
awful at that part.
like Shin in Dragon Ball,
Kinda.
Or
where it's just Kame and he's pretending to be incompetent, and that's like how he beats everyone.
or he's like the opposite of Hercule Satan. Because I feel like
Hercule's all talk and can do nothing. Lionel can do a lot, but he's like he might just be autistic because he just can't talk to people.
Damn.
Which, you know what? I wouldn't say Hercule Satan could do nothing because he actually does know martial arts. He just can do nothing against.
He can do nothing to anybody that is past Dragon Ball. That's it.
Exactly.
Z and higher, and there's nothing. Which I didn't vote. I didn't vote for.
You didn't vote?
No, I didn't vote for Lionel or Arjun because I was like, I might just use the.
Mm-hmm.
How did Bartholomew Jangle Jeans get 2 votes?
Because I voted for my fucking idea that was combined together. That's why.
But I'm trying to think why.
No love for this little shit kid, dude.
I would have, but that's why I was asking Timber for a 4th vote.
I'm
I love
Gotcha.
Sawyer.
I'm surprised,
That's
freaking
He sounds Sicilian.
Jonah. I'm surprised you didn't vote for Jangle
I
Jeans.
think.
Well,
I think it would be
we
funny
already
to
have
see
enough
Mina play
memes.
just a little kid in this. In
Yeah,
like,
damn
in
right.
some
I belong on that
adventure
list.
I think
Oh,
I
dude.
think he would be like a little douchebag.
Yeah, it would be kind of funny.
He thinks he's all that, but he's just pulling like really super stupid harmless pranks.
Mina, hear me out. Hear me out.
I swapped your soups at Bennigan's.
You play Silver and I play Giblet Cobblespin.
Dog.
That would be funny.
You mean Sliver?
Quit being such a little shit.
Oh, is it silver or sliver?
Silver.
Fuck you, man.
Sliver.
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 Oh, Sliver, my bad.
Because it hurts in a super like superficial way.
Gotcha.
All right, let's do this last one because I have to close
Get
it
out
out.
of that.
Okay.
I swear to
so
God, if you go in that fucking cave.
the last one is goodies. These are narratively important stuff, i.e., items, vehicles. These can be specific MacGuffin, or they could be. Do you guys know what MacGuffin?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I expected. MacGuffins are like
It's
like
the thing.
yeah. Think like for an example. Even though the author of these books are terrible, think like Harry Potter. Like Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. The Sorcerer's Stone is the MacGuffin of that book.
Okay.
Ironically, the MacGuffin,
Yeah.
MacGuffin is already in goodies.
Uh,
The one that everybody knows.
Tober,
The one.
you're comic guy, right?
Yeah, sort of.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I know that.
Dude, the like biggest fucking ass pull MacGuffin of Marvel history, dude.
But these
Reed
don't-
Richards
also don't-
sounded like he could do anything if he had that thing done.
These
The
also
ultimate
don't have to
yeah,
be
true.
specific
Yeah,
items.
I'm not
Like,
actually.
it doesn't have to be like a
I was
named
just giving
magic item.
examples. I'm.
Oh no, the ultimate nullifier really is the most big. It's like the biggest
It's
ass pull.
the MacGuffin ever, dude.
Like I've
What
read
does it do?
so many,
Everything.
Like, because
So,
here's the thing, you'd think the ultimate nullifier would just be a weapon that could erase something from existence, right? No, it does fucking anything. It can make Sue Storm's tits bigger. It can give
Dog.
Spider-Man his uncle back. It can do all this shit.
insane.
There is nothing that could give Spider-Man his uncle back. Let's
So,
just be
I mean-
real. Let's just be real. That guy is dying every 5 minutes. There's no fucking way.
Okay, we should probably get rid of Infinity Stones because I don't think we should. Or well, you could leave it and do something inspired, but like
well,
just
also,
actual
we
items
haven't
from
started
things.
the ideating phase yet, so no one should be writing anything in there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
No, let me go ahead.
Stinky. No, I'm kidding.
Also, we are doing like next to high fantasy, so I don't think a motorcycle.
Yeah. I thought it was like more urban fantasy.
Urban?
Is that the? Is that the
Urban was
goal?
one of the things that was voted on, but
I don't
was
think
one
it
of
was
the
the
ones that
main-
only
Make
got
it to
one
where,
vote.
well, why can't some sides of the world be like more fantasy and some be more technological? Like Ruby.
Wow, I
That-
think you would really love the thing I'm working
I'm
on.
gonna- All right, fine. I'll read the damn book. Go read mine.
Another thing about goodies is they don't have to be specific, like named magic items. These you can have like
What's that
inventions
make-
that exist in this world that would just like be somewhat common. Like for example, the last time we did this, because the setting had longer days than nights, people had like these specific sunglasses that they would wear all the time.
Like that, Tober?
Yeah, something like that.
All right. So how many can we do?
3.
All right. So we're starting now.
Oh, I like that.
Let me put the timer. We'll do a 10-minute timer, but we will stop there.
You know, okay. I know you meant to
There we
put
go.
Mach. I know you meant to put Mach 3, but it's kind of funny
said
that's a
Match
fire. Yeah, it's a fire bike, and it says Match 3 instead of Mach.
You want to know what I think was the biggest and most idiotic fumble in all of animation history?
What would that be?
Mordecai dumping CJ at Muscle Man's wedding.
Yeah.
That was like the dumbest fucking shit I have ever seen. And what makes it even worse is that it came out of fucking nowhere. Those two were fine with each other before that episode. Should have been fine after that episode. But no, Mordecai just comes to the decision that he's gonna break up with CJ. Fucking dumbass.
Oh wait, dude, I got a never before seen idea.
What?
Hold on, wait. All right, Mina, what do you think? Mine's the third one.
Hold on.
Never before seen idea. The third option.
Dude, that's crazy.
Nico, what do you think of the idea? Mine's the third one.
A being that fully heals you of everything except disease.
Never been done
Nope.
before.
Sure.
Never...
So the Sensu being?
Sensu being?
Yeah,
Let me think of
pretty
something actually. Magical Sears catalogs can be used to purchase. Dude, it's the catalog from Red Dead 2.
Exactly.
That's funny.
So you said 3, right?
Oh, no.
Okay. So.
Boom. One, two. I made to see it in for you. It's what I said. It's a 1, 2. I need to see it for you. It's what I said. It's 1, 2. All right. I get knocked down. Then I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down. And I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep me down. Am I the only one here that listens to Chumbawamba?
I don't even know who the fuck Chumbawamba is.
I'm aware of
Oh.
Chumbawamba.
They're the guys who sang, I get knocked down, then I get up again, you ain't never gonna keep me down. Those guys.
Yeah, most likely you are.
No, that's for sure a super popular song.
No, I've heard it before. I just never heard like anything else besides from them.
Oh?
I didn't even know they were called Chumbawamba.
Dude, that is
Magical
sick
Sears.
plugin.
No one shops
I'm
at
gonna put an initial
Sears.
stick and vote on that.
Magical. Sears is still a
Huge.
thing?
That's sick.
Huh.
Is anyone enjoying the ASMR?
Huh?
Oh, did you guys not hear that? I was like scratching my microphone.
Wait,
Take the whiskey
two?
drink, take the
Or like
vodka
the
drink,
ability to.
sour drink.
Because we can adjust that.
Oh,
Whoa, what the hell
Who's
is
doing that?
Don't do that ever again, please.
Please.
Do you when I itch my mic?
My microphone's itchy.
How many for this one?
3.
3. Okay, I already did 3.
Yeah, about 3 of them.
I think.
About Tree Fitty.
Yeah, I gave him about Tree
I
Fitty.
did.
Now, woman, why would you go and get a Loch Ness monster about Tree
Yeah,
Fitty?
1, 2.
Magical Sears
Mine got
cat.
split up, I think.
Who
Mine
shops
did
at Sears
too.
anymore?
Well, 2 of mine ended up side
No
by
one
side.
shops at Sears. Like, what, did Sears make a comeback in this universe and now it's like on the same level of Walmart or
It's
Old
not
Navy?
specifically Sears catalogs. That's just like the inspiration. It's a big catalog of stuff you can buy.
is it voting
Oh,
time?
okay.
It is collaboration time.
All right, let's see. An item that allows you to cast. Okay. Wait, hold on. At the price of your own life. Okay, I won't be using that.
So instead of it being like, usually the price of Revivify is you just and can cast the spell, but with this you don't need to be a spellcaster. You can just
My idea's up
forego
there. Your
your own
idea's
life
up
to
there.
cast it.
An item that allows you to enter the dreams of someone. I'm gonna be real. I would not want to
Like
enter
that.
anyone's fucking dreams because dreams are so. Like last night, I had a dream that one day my people would rise up. Okay.
Oh, shut your
Rise
ass up.
up, rise up.
Good.
Shut
good
your
I am the
fucking ass up. God damn you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
But anyway, like, cause like I had a dream that I was literally like surfing, and then out of nowhere, the water just
What are you
started
doing?
destroying the city. Like literally, I surfed a goddamn tidal wave, and then I ended up in my like dreams are chaotic as fuck, and in lucid dreams are even worse because if you know you're in a dream and you try creating shit, your brain will fight you on that. I
Yeah.
hate dreams. I fucking hate them sometimes.
I love dreams.
An item
I had
that
a
lets
dream
you
one time
commune
that
with
sounds
someone
so
close
much
to you that has
like
passed
your
on.
tsunami dream. Except mine was like lava.
Wow.
Oh, so you were basically dreaming of Spy Kids 3. Game over.
Well, I was dreaming that the Earth's crust started like shattering apart. And like the magma from the Earth was being pushed out. And
to
it was just
survive
like engulfing the world.
So to survive it, you pulled the same move that Junie Cortez pulled in Spy Kids 3. Game over.
What?
I had a
I
dream.
didn't even remember.
I had a dream of her, and I always wondered why did she leave.
Because
That's
every
crazy.
night I lay awake and I find no conclusion. Because every night it stays the same.
Looking outside the window, I
Damn,
wondered.
Nico, you didn't let me finish.
Now, looking outside the window, I wondered. I've contemplated. Is his penis bigger than mine?
I like that actually.
Yes, that is the best.
You can't say I like that actually after what Nico just said.
Oh no, sorry, I was reading something.
I am glad that
I dream of an absolution.
you know the what's it called, the pit crew thing.
That's another TikTok.
Yeah. The silly little guy.
I made one for Nico and Josh to use as like the talking heads for the video that I'm recording. And
Yeah.
I'm glad that I made Nico's look like an angry little man.
What?
You're
What?
the
What?
angry little man.
What? I am not an angry little man. One, I'm probably
You'll say it.
one of the fact that I'm probably taller than
Like,
all
he's
of you.
tweaking, like
Nico,
he's
how
got
tall are
his
you?
lower eyelid.
I'm
lifted
literally
up, that was
5'9",
angry
5'10".
man.
I am 5'11".
I'm 6 foot and Tober's also 6
You are
foot.
bullshitting
I'm
6 foot.
I'm not bullshitting.
You-
That
Mina, how
is
tall are
accurate
you?
height.
Min is
Mina,
also
how
6
tall
foot
are you?
11, so
Mina's
6
4
foot
foot 11. Mina's 4'11".
Okay, so
No,
Mina's
I
the
mean-
smallest one, but she's the sweetheart.
I'm the tallest
Hey.
one here.
Me.
I don't know. Mina is kind of mean. No, I'm kidding.
I'm a
Yeah.
bully.
Mina,
Yeah,
I'm a
Mina's
boy.
Yeah,
You have to play that character as your player character, please.
Sliver.
That's how
Okay.
Sliver talks.
All right. Can we?
I'm a
All
bully, dude.
right, guys. We're going.
He's Charlie
item.
from Smiling Friends.
So we've got to vote on these now.
We gotta
Alright,
vote.
We got to vote on
Uh,
these.
everyone gets 3 votes on these.
All right.
3
Solaris
votes.
Eyes, 2 gems that give you plasma kinesis. That's pretty powerful. Suparphenix, a pill that makes you feel a sense of euphoria for 3 hours with no negative side effects. Oh, so weed.
So true,
Actually,
Jenna.
weed makes
I
me
saw you
super
vote for
anxious
that
and
one.
panic.
Wax cylinders that
The
can
God
be
of Harvest,
used.
I knew that was you.
Wax.
Yeah.
Isn't that just how audio messages used to be sent?
Also, message stones
Wax
exist,
cylinder?
so it kind of bites someone in the butt.
Except it'd be cheaper.
Yeah.
What do the
I'll vote
swords
for
of
yours.
Equinox and Solistance do?
So
Like I'm imagining that the wax cylinders would also like be accompanied by like
This one too.
a service that you would go to like in a city where you would go record a message and then they would mail it.
so it would be
So
for
it's
like
how we did it. Also, Mina, that very bottom one that you got from commenters, that's like
Yeah.
a muscle wizard,
Yeah.
Wizard.
a wizard that's throwing hands.
so the swords are like a type of special. There are 4 of them. So one is based off the summer, fall time, the spring, and the winter. So one would be like based off of ice, fire, and then it would be one that is light and darkness.
Why did I vote for this? Hold on, I didn't mean to vote for this. Let me remove myself from this card because I do not want to go in other people's dreams.
No, I
I don't want to.
My bad for real, dog.
I don't want to go in Nico's dreams and see him getting a lap dance from Selena. Okay.
John, no.
you know that would actually
It's
be a
just-
very nice dream, but you know.
Yeah, but I don't want to see you getting it. All right, I want to be receiving a lap dance from Selena because that woman was thick.
Fuck.
Dude, no one voted for Revivify. I thought that was a banger.
Which one?
I like
Imagine
it.
use Revivify.
Nah, I can't do that because that's a
I only
major.
vote twice.
That's a win lose
Yeah,
right there.
I'm not sacrificing my life for
Yeah,
anybody.
I'm not sacrificing my life for you, Fox. I don't know.
No, you might sacrifice that ass, but not
My
your life.
bad.
Nah,
You wouldn't sacrifice that ass, Nico?
I would have to be a bard.
You would have to be a bard to sacrifice that ass.
Yeah, most of the time bards end up sacrificing their ass.
All right, everyone's got their 3 votes in.
1, 2, and
I
3.
think
Yes, I did.
Yeah. My
So
seed.
these are going to be things that I'm going to have to like create magic item
my
cards for.
seed. My magic seed.
Yeah.
yeah.
Isn't all
Is it,
seeds-
is
thought
it a
it was a
solid
banger.
seed or a liquid seed?
Thought my magic seed was a banger.
Is it
That's
full
not
of
a banger.
protein?
Huh?
It's full of protein.
Huh? Grants you
Can-
any wish.
Can I sip it up with a
So
straw?
long as it's your dying wish.
Can I put it in a bucket? Can Trisha Paytas put 1,000 layers on her face?
Stop.
All right. Well,
You remember that fucking video?
I think I do.
appreciate the vote for my lantern.
Oh my
Click
god.
clack.
All right, that's everything. We can do an optional last step where we create a name.
Gurgur bang.
It's not really something that we need to do. Like
At least not yet.
in for the last one we did, that's where we came up with the name for the set for the campaign being Wasteful Days. Because it was like a Wild West post-apocalyptic desert sort of
Oh,
thing.
Okay, like Wasteland, got it.
Yeah, but we don't necessarily need to do that if we don't want to. If we want to just... Yeah?
Cookie cheat. No, I needed to edit it.
I'm just saying, the Adventures of Paka Waka Lakala actually goes hard.
Okay, but who's Paka, who's Waka, who's Lakala?
No, they just said fuck it on the name. It was like a group of people that were like, hey yo, why don't we just name it Paka Waka Lakala? All right, now fuck it. Cool. It was one of those. It's one of these continents, and people just didn't give a shit about the name.
Alright, So we all put a name in, right?
Yeah, but we don't really need to use these. That one's just fun.
I
For fun.
actually,
Yeah.
I mean, this is all just.
I'm actually a huge fan of Cookie Teats.
Interesting. Whoa, it's a cookie that produces the milk for dipping the cookie?
Yes.
That is actually a really fucking good idea for a snack. I don't think anyone would actually make it though.
But the
Misadventures.
cookie doesn't like it when you bite where the milk comes out of.
Misadventures for Misfits.
I think that's a banger. I don't know who made that. I think it was me.
That was me. That was me.
That was you?
That was
Good
me.
shit.
Misadventures for Misfits.
I think Celestial Roamers is pretty cool. It's very astral-like. I don't know.
I would be worried about Misadventures for Misfits because Misfits and Magic is a name for a D&D show.
Gotcha. Okay.
Is Celestial Roamers a name?
I don't think so.
I
But
get
that
not
screams
fan.
space to me.
True.
I did Whispers of the
How
Forgotten
funny?
Travelers,
How funny
guys.
was? What if the thing that literally created the magic of this world is just a bunch of shit from space?
What if we just
fell
called
on a
it
planet?
Adventure Time?
No.
Lone Wolf.
No.
Z
We ain't doing that. No.
33. Lone Wolf Z23.
Fuck outta here.
What? You don't like that guy?
Oh no. I was telling Tober about the Adventure Time. Oh, what's up? What's up, Zet?
It was
Where
my
about-
brain idea, but that would be like plot.
Stop
centric.
writing stupid shit in my chat.
No.
That would be plot centric.
Order of the Seekers.
I guess even if it is. Because it's cute. My seed. My seed.
These have eyes.
This one might be a bit of a mouthful. Footsteps of the Forgotten Wanderers.
You just took both of my ideas and put them into one.
In
You
the
took
Footsteps of
In the
Legend.
Footsteps of Legends and Whispers of the Forgotten Travelers, and made them
That's
one.
crazy.
I did not mean to do that. I did not
That's
mean to
so
do that. I did not mean to do
So
that. I
funny.
swear.
All right.
I did not mean to do that. I swear.
You're good.
All right.
Oh wait. I got one.
Wait,
Hold on, I got one more.
I
Boom,
like
baby.
the subtext of a long time
Embers
with
of the
heroes.
Horizon. Embers of the Horizon. Do you believe in life after love? On
So
the
I think
embers
after
of
all
the
this, I'm
horizon?
imagining it's more of a medieval fantasy story, but takes place in like an Appalachia-inspired terrain.
The hills have ass. There you go.
Hey, from all this shit, I feel like this could be like an urban fantasy Appalachian folktale inspired story or some shit.
Hmm. Like it could be like post-apocalyptic dystopia, but the society that took place beforehand was like a high magic, high fantasy society.
I'm just saying, every time you go on an adventure, an angel gets
Yeah.
its thing.
Like discovering the, like the sort of the like scheme I was on of like in the footsteps of like thing of like
Mhm.
us finding stuff from civilizations before, even if it's not like modern, it's still like I like the idea of there having been this intense, crazy, amazing time that is now we're
Yeah.
uncovering it through like ruins and stuff, and maybe the like whole thing of like their shitty controlling government or whatever of them suppressing this knowledge and not teaching it, and us going out and finding it and
So it's
showing
like-
it to the world, like sort of like a cover up, wink, 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 wink. That's totally not happening currently.
So it's like so it would be okay, so would all of this, so since it's like Appalachian inspired, would all of this take place on like one ginormous mountain, and underneath the mountain is like an underground city filled with ancient technology, but most of it is buried and the main characters are simply trying to recover what's left of it? Is that kind of what it would be?
The bottom one is me.
I could tell.
That's crazy.
Surfing for pussies, and the tide is high.
I'm sort
Nico,
of imagining like
It is a very low tide for you, buddy.
a mountain range. that
Motherfucker,
has
you can't even
multiple cities
swim.
throughout
Shut
it.
up.
Hey, just because I'm black doesn't mean I can't swim.
It's not even that. You
Oh,
can't
no.
even swim.
Maybe the
can't
mountains
swim.
themselves grew from like ancient beings, Tober, like giants or something of the sort. Sort of like a play on the whole with you know.
What if the mountains are giants? It's
That's-
the ass cheeks of a giant.
That's what I.
The hills have ass.
Unfortunately, Jonah, you did cut out, but I think we understand.
Do we not get the idea? The hills have ass.
We get it.
It's the best title right now.
On the shoulders of giants.
I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't try to grab my titties. Cause I'm no prophet or messiah. You should go looking somewhere higher.
So let me see if I can find a list of names here for the thing.
Why not just put all these
Never
names in like
forgot.
fucking ChatGPT and force it to combine them?
I don't know.
That's. I'm okay.
Rock all night. Oh, we could do this. Rock all night, fish all day.
No.
Uncle Carl's Garage Basement Ultimate Thumb Wrestling Championship Final Match Edition.
What the fuck?
That sounds like a bad Kingdom Hearts spinoff.
It does.
Is that a rejected title to something?
Oh yeah, it's a rejected title for Ninja Sex Party songs.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Oh, this one, Climbing the Ladder to Success Up to the Roof of Butt Sex.
Stop with the fucking ninja sex party shit.
I think that is probably the end of. That's the end of the Airum for sure.
Yeah.
Mm.
Although this was fun. This was nice. I like this.
Yeah.
I should probably do this for like when I'm coming
I
up
gotta
with
do more
ideas with my friends.
brainstorming.
Yeah, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna start making like characters. Let me see what I can do for this.
If you need help
Okay.
brainstorming, Nina, what I usually do is I take like 3 perks and drink 4 Mountain Dews, and then I just
That's
trip off.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Me when I have a freaking heart palpitation.
Oh no.
Percocet.
All right, let me go ahead and close out my stream, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, stream. We've been going for like 2.5.
All right, guys. We were having so much fun. Today was so much fun. We're trying to set all this up for a D&D session that Tober's going to be DMing. And that's where we got all those information is. You know, as I said, go ahead, leave a like, leave a subscribe. Definitely go ahead and show your support to all the TemGameBoyz members. All their links are in the description. And remember to go ahead and, as I said, leave your subscribe. Also turn on your notifications for when we get new streams and new videos set out. There'll be new videos coming out pretty soon of multiple walkthroughs. We are going to continue doing Borderlands 3. We're going to probably continue doing Ape Escape 3. We're going to continue doing, you know, mouth washing and everything else. But with that, guys, thank you very much. And as I said, show your support to us. And with that, thank you guys, and have yourself a wonderful night. And remember that there's always something amazing on the horizon. And show your support to TemGameBoyz.